does for you, Lauren?
I forgot to write on the back what it does. It's the anything.
It gives you dark vision.
Those are nice noodles.
Have you tried them?
Yeah.
Oh,
You alright there?
yeah.
Who knew?
Can you see everything alright?
Yeah.
As in through your phone?
These are the dice
It's all
sticks
good.
orange.
I think so. I'm just trying to remind myself. I'm sure I've got more things on here than I had on the printout.
Always off characters.
You will have. Okay, so we pick up tonight, still in the caves beneath the town of Making. So a quick recap for any new viewers. Our intrepid band of 6 survived the crash landing of the Storm's Herald as it passed over the country of what was once known as Sears, now known as the Morning. They met up with one of the other survivors of the boat crash, a paladin, dwarf paladin named Agatha. But unfortunately, as they were assisting her from getting down from the vessel, they were attacked by what remained of the force of automatons that attacked the vessel in the first place and caused it to fall from the sky. Our Warforged hero, Swido, was unfortunately separated from the group at that point when the half of the boat that he was stood in slid away from them down the cliff face and disappeared into a valley. And the rest of our group, being harried by the artillery, decided to head off into the wilderness and try and get rid of their pursuers. So Noella took the lead in the form of an eagle and spotted over the horizon a small village or town set back against the cliff face. And over the course of the remaining day, they headed towards this town. When they arrived there, all seemed well until out of nowhere an attack started. Hordes of demons ascended upon the village and quickly laid waste to the population. This turned out to be an illusion, and Maylor, our resident wizard, identified that the cause of the illusion was the blue crystals that were dotted around the town that was now ruined, and so came to the conclusion that it wasn't actually an illusion, it was a memory being replayed from whatever event had occurred and caused the ruin of this town. So during that playback, the group spotted several of the villagers heading off towards caves further down the pass, and we decided to move in that direction. Again, when they reached there was a small playback of a previous memory of the villagers huddled, seemed to go into fast forward and end abruptly when a small gnome appeared in the back of the cave and introduced himself as the Maker. He began to tell his history, that he was a gem hunter and an engineer, and he'd been searching for Blue Khyber, and that's what the blue crystal was that was in the village, was Blue Khyber, and it's used in various different powering magical devices in the Eberron setting. He had set up this mine. He'd been here for 20 years, is what he told the party, although the event that caused Sear to be destroyed only happened 2 years ago, so there was a bit of disbelief in the party there. But he had been saying he'd been mining this area for 20 years in search of blue crystals, and he'd absorbed many memories from various different accidents that occurred and lost various different body parts over that period of time. He had recently been chased out of his mine by some fish-like humanoid creatures, and they'd stolen his latest stash of Kyber crystal that he was very keen on getting back. And in exchange for the party clearing out the mine and returning with the stash of blue Kyber crystal, he offered to make Kingsman a replacement leg, fashioned after his own style. So the party took a long rest and then descended into the mine and began to work their way through the caverns and try and find these fish-like humanoids and try and find the stash of crystal that was down there. They come across 3 sea hags. Agatha, the paladin, identified these creatures as evil and went to draw a sword, but they all turned and zapped Lobo with some sort of gaze that caused him to become frightened, which is unusual for Lobo, and then fall to the ground, stunned and unconscious. Fortunately, he got straight back up again, but that did happen. You fought through adversity and managed to defeat the 3 creatures, and that's where we ended last week's session. So, with Lobo on not very many hit points, Swido currently missing, what do you want to do next?
Well, we made it this far, didn't we? But this was a dead end.
Yeah.
we haven't explored the end yet, I don't think.
Yeah, I think this might be
you,
the way
you
out.
did you did search round, and the only thing that you found was the hag's eye that Noella took.
Oh, it's
That's
in the
that thing
cauldron.
from Clash of the Titans.
Yeah.
So if we entrance where we came in, we went left. If we go the opposite way now,
I'm
we
going
can
to give you a
find,
potion that we have stored.
If we've got time for a short rest,
think we were
I'll
about-
shoot some hit.
Well, we
hit
rested,
dice.
didn't we? That's where we. Or didn't we rest?
No, you didn't.
Okay, we'll rest now and then move on.
Okay, so you're going to take a short rest.
I'll just use hit dice because
Oh, okay.
that probably is going to come in more handy.
Right, okay.
So
What is that?
Oh, they're just potions that we've got stored.
Oh, okay.
Actually, don't need to.
Okay, so you take a short rest. Do you want to roll your hit points back? Does anybody want to do
Let's do
anything?
I'm trying to work out
If
I
anybody
did
else
do a
wants to
short
use any hit dice to recover hit points, you can. If you just click in beyond for short rest.
I don't know.
Did you
So
take
how
any
many
damage last time?
Yeah, I can't remember.
You don't need to because you've got 32, but in theory,
That's what we
If you
do.
go to that page,
and there's
Yep.
your hit dice,
Your
1
maximum
d8 plus 2.
You can choose
you
how
don't
many
get to do
you
anything.
use.
So
You may do up to 4.
click
4 plus 2 is 6.
on there.
Bam, done.
Yeah.
I just set it on. Here, so.
See if my fingers.
So those of us who were here last week, if we go
I
back
don't think it is your fingers.
basically towards the entrance and then go the other way,
Yeah,
go left and explore that.
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
The option there should be.
As we make our way to the unexplored bit.
No, but can you get to it from here?
Steve,
No.
does Lobo know that let's see hands?
You can roll me an intelligence check.
that'll be fun.
Okay, that's fine.
Just a general intelligence check, Steve, or an actual.
Just a general
Alright.
intelligence check.
Oh, 19.
Okay, yes, they are sea hags. You recognise them as
Have I
creatures that
seen
like
them
to-
on my travels?
You've seen them on your trousers, and they like to, sort of lure men in.
Normally at the seaside.
Normally at the seaside. Normally around water, certainly not in caves.
So it's unusual for them to be in here.
It is, but then this whole cave structure is unusual because there is a briny atmosphere. There's sort of
Ah,
uh,
I feel very at home here.
fungal growth on the wall and stuff, which is unusual because you are deep underground, which is normally dry and arid.
And hundreds of miles away from the nearest sea.
Yeah, not moist, and
But it smells like sea air.
it smells exactly like sea air. Yes.
Ooh.
You get a plus.
Is there any beer in the cave?
No, there's no beer in the cave.
Damn
Okay, so you complete your short rest. Has everybody rolled their hit points?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
What points?
We've done a short rest.
Oh, yeah.
You can be the
So as
tank
you
this week.
complete your short rest, you hear in the distance, back from the direction that you came from, a loud rumbling. It sounds very familiar. It's the lift descending.
So it's your stomach.
Ooh.
Does anyone remember the way back?
Yeah. This way.
That way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you moving on?
So if you want to head in that direction,
Yeah.
or ignore it and go somewhere else, that's up to you.
Well, that's a dead end, so we
Yeah,
have
we
to
Yeah.
go
can't.
this
We
way.
can't go. We can only go back where we
We
came.
go, yeah,
But it
so
was
check out
back
the
to
rumbling.
Back from whence we came.
Yeah, we go?
Yeah.
So let's move the map
So-
and then we just
Yeah.
Yeah.
this way.
They'll suddenly appear in the darkness. Yeah.
There you go.
So we're here.
So we came. Hang on. What did we?
No.
Look, we came
We
from
came
here.
from-
That way.
We looked that way, but
Oh, go on then.
there's nothing there.
There's nothing there that you could see.
Yeah, because the voices were coming from down that.
No, that's
Yeah,
right.
and the tracks,
See,
the
that's
tracks that
the
you
point.
found
Didn't
were
go
going
there.
off down the
Always go
bottom.
there.
So where are we on this map? Where do we need to move us to? Oh, it is there.
But there's nothing here.
But we've already come through this area.
Yeah,
So the rumbling is coming down
lift
this
is
way
back
from
Yeah.
here.
Off to the right,
Yeah.
from our point of perspective.
yeah. So when you got to this point last last session,
We heard voices from
you
there.
heard voices from
We
this
saw
direction,
tracks that
tracks
went
going that way, and it was webbed
Webbed.
feet,
Like you might find on fishy people.
like you might have found on fishy people. Okay, so you can still hear the rumbling sound coming back from where you were.
Is that all the way down there?
Yes, it is. So if you want to move on,
Yeah.
Let's go to the sound. Again.
Do we get motion sickness?
And again.
Whoa.
That's where the lift is.
Yeah. That's where we think the lift is.
Hopefully.
But it was well.
If I remember the map correctly, yes.
How do people?
I
Okay,
was
so as you
actually
get to this point, you hear the rumbling finish. Sort of signifies that the lift has arrived on this floor.
From that north bit.
I will tell everyone to wait here and I'll go and have a look.
Okay.
Oh, kind.
I'm really stealthily.
Okay.
Is this still you?
Okay, so no, he has got his own card now.
Oh, he's got his ankle.
Yeah.
Who's this then?
Agatha.
Ah, right.
It's me.
So there's Axel.
It's a 12.
It's the same as this one here.
Oh, yeah, cool.
So you move off in that direction. If you want to move everybody off the screen and then move Pete up onto the lift map area, please.
Oh,
Okay, and again.
And that's yeah.
not too far.
Sorry, it was there. It was the end. Yeah.
This is where the lift is.
This is where
So
the
stepping off the lift is the recognisable huge form of Swidow. So we might do some single one shots for you and Jeff at another point in time for what happened to your characters with the Lost Days. But in essence, you managed to get out of the vessel and you saw some flashes of light coming from up above on the cliff, which you headed towards. Now you spent the entire night travelling, eventually arriving at this small village, and again saw some flashes of light coming from within a cave. You went in there, you encountered a gnome, a mad gnome, conversed and managed to get across your side of the story that you were travelling with this party, and he instructed you to get on the lift and sent you downstairs to meet up with your associates. That's you caught up to date. Now, because you spent the entire night travelling, you have 1 level of exhaustion, which means you have disadvantage on any ability checks.
Any ability check?
Ability checks, yeah.
Okay.
So it's nothing on attack rolls or anything like that, or damage, but it's just on ability checks. That won't go until you take a long rest.
Sure.
I run back. I stumble to the ground and say, "They got me."
Roll a performance check.
7. No one is convinced.
I slow clap.
Yeah. Carry on without me.
Okay.
And Sula walks out behind me.
Yeah.
The band is back together.
Huzzah.
Where do you want to head off to now?
Do we follow those tracks?
Follow the
The
footprints.
unexplored bit.
But before we go there, if we, because the footprints is obviously going to be where we hope to go. But there's
Obviously,
also-
fate.
there
What are you
is-
going to say there?
Can we decide?
Yep.
Yeah.
We go down to there's also over here.
We have not explored that area.
Mm-hmm.
So if we do that side and then we can come back and then do the.
Yeah.
that-
So yeah, so
That's
this
right,
is
yeah.
where you went.
Yeah.
So you haven't been that way, and you haven't been straight on either.
But didn't you also say there's nothing here that we can see?
No, that was in the next.
Oh, that was in the next one. Okay.
direction.
And this is where we reach the end of the game, of the glitch, where we've gone out of the story.
Falling through the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Secret Easter egg. So let's go that way then, I suppose.
Yeah.
Let's explore.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay, you want to flip us on?
No
Like
dark.
crooked.
Dead end.
Okay, so
Need one of
this-
those things, yeah.
This area has got a stronger blue glow about it than the other parts of the corridor, and you think you can see why. If you can roll me some perception checks, please.
Active perception. Yeah. 18.
9.
10.
7.
I'm not even sure there's any light in here.
14.
14.
11.
Okay, so Axel and Maylor, you can see that certainly at the end of this corridor, instead of there being the small sort of flakes of crystal that's within the rock of the caverns, there are 3 clear fist-sized pieces of Khyber,
Mhm.
and they're giving off an intense blue glow. So can you roll me an intelligence check as well, please?
Everyone.
All of
No,
us.
just those.
Oh, just those people that.
Well, yes, yeah, no, no.
Just a straight intelligence check.
Ooh,
Nat 20.
It's lucky it's not a group roll.
Okay, so you think that you would definitely be able to mine this, and because you are extremely interested in Blue Khyber, you think you spend some time here. You could mine this crystal and then put it to good use. I mean, obviously you're looking for a stash that the maker has already mined, so he's expecting to get that back. There's an opportunity here for you to walk away with a little bit extra for yourself.
I don't have a pickaxe. Does anyone have a pickaxe?
What for?
You've got me.
To carve off the.
I don't think you can do that.
Oh.
I think it's really firmly rooted in. It's not going to come out of the wall at all. Be a waste of time.
You rolled a 1.
Yeah, you think you're confident that you can use makeshift tools to make this happen.
No,
Got
no,
a
you
battle
can't.
axe.
I'm not at all interested in this. Is there anything else going on? Because it's a fruitless task. Is anything else happening in here?
I let the
Nothing
group
else.
know that there's a potential of getting some extra crystals, and would they like to take some crystals?
I let the group know that there is no chance. There's no chance of getting the crystals.
Isn't that what blew the gnome's legs off?
Yes.
That's what he wants. He likes the blue crystal.
So it's up to you guys. If you want some crystals, we can mine some and take some with us.
You definitely want some crystals.
I definitely want some crystals.
You've seen the crystals.
Well, I definitely want some crystals. So if you'd like to join me in mining the crystals,
There's no point.
I believe him.
okay. So I'm going to go off and mine some crystals on my own.
Okay, so
Do I need to roll a strength check?
No, you need to move yourself up there.
We'll all move down.
And this is where I explode.
I can go with him.
I'll
'cause
go
I don't know,
with you.
The stuff that I've worked on.
Stonework, you can make a stonework check. And
Oh,
stuff
very
like that.
good.
Okay.
I'm not going down there. What's the point?
I know about stonework
I'm
as
just
well.
following the crowd. I'm just
Right,
following
if you move me down there as well.
Okay,
Can you-
excellent.
Safety and
I
numbers.
shout down the cave. You're all wasting your time.
What about you, Swido?
What?
What?
It's tired.
What?
Do you want any crystals?
What kind of crystals?
Magical crystals.
Pretty ones.
Ooh.
Glow.
They glow. They glow in the
Okay.
dark.
Glowing. If it glows, I would take it.
Okay.
Move me up.
If it glows, it goes.
Okay. We're all surrounding whatever seems
Well,
to be.
Almost.
Pillar.
About to explode.
So
Oh,
take-
me as well.
Axel's not interested. Okay.
taking on the role of resident miner for the group, you inspect the way the crystals are set into the rock, and you think that with some deftly applied force, you reckon a few swift hits would see the crystals being extracted whole.
Mm-hmm.
You're confident you can manipulate the others into doing this for you.
Okay.
I don't mind digging
People
them out.
with more evident physical abilities, shall we say?
So not me.
Okay. Swido, would you like to attack the pillar?
I stand
But
back.
why? It's a nice shiny thing. It's too beautiful to attack.
Okay, so he definitely has the strength component of this.
I would like to
but
roll a
there
deception
needs
check.
to be somebody who's got sort
What,
of some
against him? Can it be me? Can I do it?
dexterous ability.
I don't know.
Dexterous.
Ability.
Is anyone here
There
dexterous?
needs to be some finesse.
Oh, I've got +2. I think.
Dexterity +0.
It's going to be me, isn't it?
Who's got the highest dexterity?
If I punch
Probably
it,
me.
explode.
Yeah,
I'm
me.
down there.
Funnily, me.
Okay.
I can
Lobo.
take a hit anyway.
Yeah. Lobo, would you mind mining some crystals for me?
You might
Okay,
get
so
some ale.
two
Might be some
people
ale
can
in
do
this.
this.
How many are there? 3?
It's going to be 2 checks, 1 dexterity check and 1 strength check. So 2 people
Okay.
can do this. One,
So,
yeah,
Swido.
one.
Yeah, I'll help. I'm
Swido's
going to
up
have to
for-
keep one.
Yeah, fine.
I want one shiny one too.
Yeah, what you can get both one shiny crystal each.
Mm.
I've got +3 for strength. I don't know how that
Oh,
compares
my
to
ability
people.
checks.
Yes.
Somebody got like +7.
Oh, don't.
I stick something.
It probably won't matter, to be honest.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you want to make
This is
your
my
check from your
tactical
first,
one.
But you could
What
help
am I
with
doing?
a dexterity check.
Really, just for a
can I-
laugh.
Steve, could
Is it anything we can use a skill?
Agatha help Swidow with his check?
Not really with,
Oh,
a,
okay.
with a strength check, no, because this is.
Is it
This is
anything-
going to be swinging to hit.
Right. Okay.
Is it anything I could use in a skill with, like acrobatics or something?
Not really.
Unless
No.
you're
What
jumping
skills
around.
dexterity, right?
Well, or athletics. But that's not dexterity. That's strength.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm
Persuasion.
quite dynamic.
Yeah, can I persuade it?
Persuade it out.
Hero points as well.
Can I
I have.
perform it out? No, I can't do that either. No, I suppose not really.
Let's have a look.
No, there isn't anything.
Nah. Okay. Is it just one?
16 points.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Okay,
What
well,
did you roll?
A 4.
Which is.
Which is-
How much in real money?
Is it 7?
Okay. So
Maths failing me there.
why does it have to be a 1?
Oh.
I failed it regardless. It's a 1.
I tell you what. Seeing as we both did that bad, what if we switched over
Oh, sorry.
and had a go?
You,
If I use a hero point, apparently we had 6 left from the last session.
Yeah.
And how many do we have?
6.
Okay.
So you can add a d6 to it if you wish, but you rolled a 1, so I would use it in the next one.
Yeah.
So yes, you're going to try and switch it over. So you position the dagger that you're going to use for this, and you swing the hammer. You position the dagger really badly, and you miss completely.
I get it. Blood!
so there is a loud as the hammer strikes rock. Can I ask everybody except for you two to make me perception checks, please?
Even me.
Even you.
Oh, hey.
Oh, no, not you, because you're down here.
Yeah.
3. Do I have a,
See, do I see them fail to do it?
You hear a
Passive.
loud bang.
what does that
Say-
mean?
So you've got.
Told you. Can't be done.
It's going
What
to
do
be
you
a
get,
week of great rolls.
It's a bad roll episode.
Okay, great. Right, so if you want to try this time, so you want to make the dexterity
Is it
check, you want to
proficiency?
make the strength check.
Yeah, I
Oh,
suppose.
God.
What's his dexterity though?
My dex is
Try that.
13, so I've got plus.
Nice.
What? Has anyone got better than 13?
Skills.
What for?
Josh, what's your character's
Somebody
dexterity?
hold my hand.
Dexterity is
An
14.
active perception.
Yeah, he's better. He's got +2.
Mm.
So you're going to hold the
I
dagger.
think if you're looking for someone to be.
I hold the dagger,
to do
but I also
fine
rolled a 12 for my
tasks,
perception
you wouldn't
check.
want
So.
the,
Okay,
the great big
fine.
mechanical man to do it. You'd want the.
I rolled a
Spell.
3 and my perception's -1.
Mm.
Oh, okay, great. So I'll roll dexterity.
And did you say
14.
2 strength checks?
16
Just one.
dexterity.
Okay, cool. You think you've placed the dagger
Jesus.
well.
I think I hit him. Yeah.
Am I knocked out currently?
Oh
Okay,
dear.
so-
It's okay, we get them out of the way now.
Yeah.
When it doesn't.
When it doesn't count.
Yeah.
So,
That's not how it works.
you think you've got the dagger pretty well placed. You've got this end of the endeavour sewn up. You, however,
Miss it.
still not paying attention. You know, sort of jaded really from Axel's comments that this is impossible, which you kind of agree with.
Yeah, I kind of agreed with you at the
You
beginning.
failed
That's-
this twice now, and you don't normally fail anything more than
Yeah.
once.
I
Yeah.
shout down. How's it going?
So
I shout back, about as good as you said.
Yeah.
you strike the wall. As you do strike the wall, launching up from the ground,
20
right
stories
in the
high.
middle of all of you, is that.
Oh.
Yay!
Time to kill it.
What?
Is that one of them things?
Yep, it is.
Oh,
I'm
not
glad
one
you
of
stayed
them
down the
things.
other end.
What was it called again? Rob Roy?
I've rolled for it. It was a Remoraz.
Ramirez.
Is that
So
the
can
right
we have
place?
initiative, please? Right in the middle.
It's a
So
rickroll.
it needs to push people either side.
Oh, for God's sake.
19.
I say, how's it going now?
I just rolled a natural 20.
Excellent.
That's all right. You're going first.
What's your initiative?
I can't even find it, you see, this is why it's bad
At the
for me to
top.
roll that.
Oh, it's a phone app. I'm not sure if it's. Shall I try and have a look?
Is it?
Anything?
It's normally.
Oh, plus 0.
Okay, cool.
I've got 29 in total.
I've got 9.
14.
Right, 14 for Swidow, 9 for Maylor.
Yep.
Agatha, 20.
Yes.
Noella,
What, 21, 19 plus 2?
Kingsman,
Nearly.
15.
Do you have a special
And,
dice for each task?
Axel,
13.
and Lobo.
22.
Lobo.
Because I switched dice out.
Dice punishment.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, they only get 2 chances.
I did that on Sunday. I
Mm.
used Samuel's dice. It worked. Because I rolled. Right, Jeff, what do you want to do?
I want to hit it. I want to rage, then hit it.
You may rage and then hit it twice.
I mean, what is
May I?
Rage is a warrior, a barbarian.
I've got to work out a catchphrase, haven't I? I request to rage.
How would you like to rage?
Royally.
Well, normally I'd get a beer out.
But,
Right.
yeah, Samuel already took that.
Yeah, Samuel really took that one. Okie
Jesus.
dokie, I'm going to rage.
I haven't survived it now.
And I am going to hit it with my hook and chain. Is it right next to us?
It's in the middle. Yeah.
Yeah. And do we see? It's been that long since I played. Do we get 2 attacks now?
Yes, you get 2 attacks.
This is where Axel disappears and
You get
leaves
2
us.
attacks.
It's where the other 2 come back home.
That's not gonna
Does a 15 plus 8 hit it?
A 23.
Yeah.
A 23.
Does the quick show last then?
I don't have to roll a second time. Oh, unless I roll 20. 6.
You recklessly attacking.
Yeah. And I'm gonna do 13
Level 5.
points damage.
Okay.
No, sorry, 15 points damage because I'm forgetting +2 for rage.
Yeah.
No, that's not going to hit it. What's that? 12.
You unfortunately missed.
Oh no, hold on. I've rolled twice. Reckless attack.
Yeah.
And that is a 17. 17.
What did you want with the dice? 11?
Yeah, 17.
9.
Yeah.
17.
17.
Yep, you hit.
Hey. For 1 extra point of damage on what I just did, as in.
So 16 this
Yeah.
time. Okay, so you swing.
It's
down.
been a long week.
you swing down with your chain, hitting it with a blunt end. I take it, yeah. And then glancing blow across one of its chitinous plates, and it develops a large crack. And you swing on the upstroke as well, connecting solidly with its underbelly, as it sort of hunches over in pain. You did damage. It definitely hurt it. However, when you strike it and you draw blood, that blood splashes over you, and you take 7.5 to 3 heat damage from the red hot blood that streams out of it. Noella,
I'd like to move back,
and
please.
she will go after Lauren.
I'd like to move away.
Actually, my maximum move back, actually, I might go for 35.
Gonna disengage.
Yeah, you're going to
You
disengage.
can have to disengage
Is
first.
that an action then?
Yeah.
If you just turn and run, it's going to attack you.
Ah,
So it gets an attack of opportunity.
But you also got a rogue. You're also a rogue now.
yes, I am.
Disengage,
So I
disengage.
do.
You can disengage as a bonus action.
Yes, I'd like to do that. Could I disengage the
Disengage,
bonus
is that
action?
like a
And
short
then
Than
can
normal
I
move.
cast
No, it's just
frostbite,
what you do instead of an
please?
action.
Okay.
Then
What
you
can
can
I do?
then
instead of
you
doing,
do a
you
half
can't
move.
do
Back.
anything.
You move
Attack,
back,
which is rogue, so to
I get that.
disengaging with a bonus action, and
Yeah.
cast frostbite.
Yeah.
Okay?
Is that right?
So,
You're going to go the other way. You don't know
It's
what's
a-
down there.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So it's a con of 14.
okay.
So I'd have to roll that.
No,
Yeah,
it does.
he rolls that, yeah.
17 on the dice.
So that's nothing then.
Okay.
Okay, next up, Agatha.
Can I cast Branding Smite and then attack it with my battle axe?
You can. So Branding Smite
Tell
is
me how to do this.
just read that spell. That might be fire damage.
Bonus action. Branding Smite. Next time you hit a creature with a weapon attack, before the spell ends, the weapon gleams with astral radiance as you strike.
That's fine.
Yeah?
Yep.
So,
Okay, so you cast Branding Smite as a bonus action. You channel divine energy through your fist, and it goes up into the end of your axe, and the end of your axe glows with bright radiant energy. So roll to hit for me, please.
Okay, with the D20.
Nat 1.
Okay.
Every single round, someone's rolled a 1.
Yeah.
Can you roll me another hit, please?
Man, I'm so happy I'm all the way back
D20
there.
again.
Yeah.
Oh crap.
9.
9. Okay, so you swing, miss the Remoraz completely, and fortunately miss hacking into Swidow's knee, who stood next to you. So it was
I was going to say it's either going to be you or me.
No, no.
It was either going to be you or me,
Yeah.
as we're standing next to it.
So can you roll me your second attack, please?
Yep.
You don't waste your branding smite; it lasts until you next. hit.
Oh, okay. 11.
11 on the dice.
Yes.
And what do you get to add to that?
Go to actions.
Actions. Attack. Battle axe.
Yeah.
Plus 6.
Okay.
So 17.
17 is a hit.
Ooh.
So roll your damage.
So that's D6, D8.
Yeah, and then the branding smite does additional damage. Doesn't it?
That's 1.
Okay.
And what do I have to do for the branding smite?
So your battle axe does plus.
So it's 1 D8 plus 3, so it's 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 5 damage because it's plus 1 for the branding smite, right? So she's done 1 plus 4.
No, branding smite does dice damage.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
Okay.
Oh, it's 2D6, isn't it?
Yeah.
5. And 1. 6.
Okay, so 10 damage in total.
Yeah.
Right. So you chop down, connecting solidly. The radiant energy disperses through the Remoraz and travels up its body. Again, it shrugs off in pain. However, as you wrench your axe free again, blood splashes out and hits you for 9 points of damage. Okay, Kingsman.
I will.
Sorry, did you want to move? Or anything? Okay.
No, I'll stay there.
Okay.
Have I put damage in?
I'll cast Bless
Okay.
and use my new status markers.
Excellent
It
job.
doesn't seem to be letting me change anything.
Thank you very much for bringing those.
Yes.
What was that?
Thank you very much for bringing those.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Oh. Lobo.
Oh, that's how you use it.
Yeah, or you can hang them over.
Oh,
Doesn't
okay.
matter. Swidow. And I'll do the dwarf as well, Agatha. So what you get for doing that, you get an extra 1d4 to add to your attack roll or your saving throws. Okay? Agatha, you got that as well.
Cool.
Sarah.
Oh, sorry. I'm trying to sign in. It signed me out for some reason.
So
You get an extra 1d4 on your
I'll do my
attacks
funky
for...
D4s.
Oh,
so
okay.
For his bless. So
Okay.
if anybody wants a funky D4,
So I now need to roll this?
courtesy
No,
of Jeff.
yeah, on your attack or saving throws, you get an extra 1d4.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
It's not much of a wow, but
Hey, it's
Yeah.
the difference between hitting and not hitting by
Yeah.
like 4 points potentially.
and then I'll hit it.
Roll to attack, please.
Alright, so I get my 1. I did! Natural 1!
Okay, roll again for me.
Is that
please.
everyone now? Is everyone rolled a 1?
Josh hasn't got the 1.
I haven't, but I've come close to one.
Lauren hasn't got the
I've
1.
got like 5 for ball.
That's 21 total.
Okay, so you swing your axe wildly,
Yeah.
sort of put
Lobo.
yourself off by casting Bless, and hit Lobo in the knee.
What were you saving throws?
We're going to be heckle explaining for this.
Why am I? What was the saving
You're
throw?
just rolling damage.
No, I was going
yeah.
to say roll your 1d4 now. I blessed you just in time.
You roll damage for me, please. Against Lobo.
Did you roll the 1d4 to add on to your...
No, I didn't bless myself. I mean. Well, I did do maximum damage for 10 points.
Okay, that's reduced to 5. Now you're really raging. Hey, next up, Swiddow.
Okay, I'll chop. 17.
Hit.
11 points of damage.
Okay, so you extrude your sword.
Whoa,
Swing.
careful.
Swing.
This is a
massively
family show.
with an overhand chop and strike the Remoraz cleanly into the neck. Okay, it's 11 damage. Is that correct?
11. Yeah.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Want to roll your second attack?
Not a wizard, Hagrid.
16.
Hits.
Nine.
9. So again, another overhand chop, connecting solidly in the chest. Again, as you pull the blade away, you're splashed with some of the Remoraz blood, and you take 6 points of damage. Okay. Axel, you can hear sounds of battle from the cavern beyond.
It shouldn't have been that difficult.
I didn't make you roll a perception check.
I double move.
Okay.
I see what's going on.
Right, so you can see a blue insect creature, currently surrounded by your party members. Noella just ahead of you. Do you want to do anything for your bonus action? No. Maylor, last but not least.
I would like to cast fear
Okay.
on the creature,
Oh, good. I'm glad you clarified that.
but it is a cone type effect, and I'm worried that I might hit one of my colleagues.
How big a cone is it?
It's a 30-foot cone.
Oh,
Okay.
that's 7.
Can you? Is it everything inside the rate?
Correct.
Mm.
Yeah.
Can you
each
cast
creature
it
in the
at it down to the floor?
I could do that
Up to
potentially,
the
Or up to the ceiling?
could do that because it is quite tall, isn't it?
Mm.
So
You could
It's going to be difficult to find yourself in a position where you're not going to hit at least one other member of your party.
okay.
So am I 30 feet
Um,
away?
Mike, no, saying that you could move round, so you're between Agatha and Swido, and then direct the cone sort of straight across towards Noella, but you'd be out of range.
Yeah.
So you can move around something.
Yeah, but I wouldn't have to disengage though.
no, because if you move
Move
around
up
its
here.
attack thing,
You
it's not
Oh,
like
okay,
moving
fine.
out
You
of it.
cast it towards me, but it
Right.
won't reach me because I'm too far
Okay,
away.
well I will move around it then to go potentially
No,
there.
Yeah, that'll do.
And a bit further back as well.
No, you're still next to it. If you move away.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
so I'm still next to it, and I cast fear
Okay.
on it, and it's a 14 wisdom saving throw.
14 wisdom saving throw. That's 17 on the dice.
Oh,
Okay.
It's rolling well.
He's
We're rolling
fixed his
bad.
dice.
I have fixed my dice. They've
Which
been
I
through.
mean.
It's- Every other session, it's been the other way around.
Yeah.
Yes, it has. No, payback now. Okay. The creature rears up, truly extending to its full height. It's about 12 foot tall. It looms even above you, Lobo, and it strikes down with amazing speed to go to bite you for 13.
Miss.
Miss. So you manage to deftly dodge out the way, and it strikes down onto the ground and disappears. And can you move me 20 feet towards Noella?
He's heard you're the baddest ass in the group. That's what it is.
And
Disengage.
it reappears up out of the ground, so it's now there.
Okay.
The only way to move out of combat without getting attacked. And not waste your turn.
No,
Learn
you're
how
up.
to do that.
Yeah, I'll have to learn how to do that one. So, are these 5 foot squares or 10?
They're 5.
So I'm going to move 5, 10 to get within 15 feet of it.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to swing my hook and attack it
Okay.
from a distance.
Roll to hit for me, please.
Does a 15 hit?
A 15 does hit.
I'll roll it again just in case it's a 20. It's exactly the same. Oh, that's rubbish. 9 damage.
Okay. So you strike true with your first swing. It's looking pretty damaged now.
And 15 plus 8 hits, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
Do you want to roll
Again,
see if you
I'll-
get a crit?
Nah,
Okay.
rubbish. And that's better. 16 damage.
Okay. How do you want to do this?
Yeah! the first one hits it.
Yeah.
And then I reel it back. Second one, I throw the hook out. It goes straight into its mouth. No, it's facing away from me. It goes straight into the back of its head. And then I pull it out and I rip out its brain. and it's still standing there for a second. And then it slumps down.
Okay.
It's a nice variation on the beheading.
Yeah, no, because I always have to either rip the head off or something. So, yeah.
Okay, so you swing up at speed. You use the blunt end on the first strike, arching across its neck. It sort of reaches back and looks at you from over its shoulder, giving you the opportunity to then swing up towards its face with a hook. It catches in the side of its mouth, and you wrench it, pulling the head almost exactly 180 degrees round.
You had to think it's going to go 360
Yeah, 180 degrees round, kill it instantly, and it slowly thumps to the floor.
Did you shout out "Get over here"?
Yeah. Get over here!
You kill
Fatality.
a young Remoraz.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh no.
But now you've got a hook with a brain on the end of it.
Remember
Lovely.
as the younger.
Junior.
Yeah.
Remember as junior.
Okay.
The second.
Can we
Do
still
we
get-
know that was a juvenile?
No.
No.
I run over
You've
it.
actually got no idea what it was.
I
Yeah.
go,
Yeah.
I know exactly what it was. It was a giant bug.
That's
What
it.
check is it?
I'll let you have a history check.
So that is a 14.
Okay. You've heard of these creatures.
Mm-hmm.
They're common to sort of subterranean burrows and mines. You believe they're called a Remoraz, although they're rumoured to be much larger than this.
Oh no.
Okay. I let the group know about this and that this is possibly a
Are the crystals
baby.
still there?
Crystals are still there.
Shall we go out getting the crystals out again, or?
Pointless.
I think they're big bags of crystals that we were meant to get from here or something. That's like what
So
I heard.
we're trying to clear the things out
Oh, right, okay.
so that he can come to mine the stuff himself.
We can always come back and get these. I think we should just move on.
Yeah.
Just my opinion, though.
There's no point coming back and getting them because you can't get them out of the rock.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm in agreement with Axel.
pretty sure that's what I said in the first place.
Check down this bit.
Yeah. Let's
Yeah,
let's
we
do a
can
full
around
sweep
there.
of the room if possible as well, just to.
Yep. Okay, so you go down this dead end and you see another 2 Khyber crystals. So there is the possibility of mining up to 5 crystals from
I
this
reckon
area
those
of the
ones could
cavern.
be mined.
Make a roll.
Yes, he does this time. Oh, there's little
Is that
droplets of
investigation?
water.
Or
Look.
just intelligence?
I'll give you an investigation check on it.
Okay. 28.
Yes, you think they've been wasting their time with
Yeah.
these other ones.
These
There's
are the
there's
ones you
way
should
they
be
can-
mining.
Those are definitely the scene you wanna
Yeah.
get into.
That's the one. So come over here, look at this. This is it. This. Can you see the difference?
Yeah.
Again, you think that some definitely placed
Charges.
manipulation and some directed application of strength would
I say, come on, look, I'll show you how to do it. I'll take the dagger off. I'll take my dagger out.
Yeah.
I'll say, look, there we go. I'll hold it there, and just ask Agatha to have a swing at it.
Okay, so roll me a dexterity check for me, please.
Oh god.
What Pete's dice do is they realise when he's getting cocky, and then they automatically roll
Which is all
low.
the time.
Yeah.
7.
Awesome. You'd like to roll me a strength.
D20.
Go on, look.
So I've got 18 plus 3. So
Yay.
21.
Okay, so you hit the dagger square on the end, But even when you're swinging, you can see that he hasn't really placed it anywhere near the crystal.
I'm looking over there to it, telling you, look, this ain't there. Look, see, I don't even have to look.
And as he's distracted while holding the crystal, you swing down and not surprised when the dagger slips from his grasp and you end up hitting his hand into the stonework. You take 1 point of damage and
so
several
sorry.
hundred points of damage to your pride.
As he drops the dagger, I pick it up and aim the dagger in the right
Wait, that's
place.
my dagger.
I say I'm borrowing it.
It's my dagger. So this,
Oh,
And 5.
Okay. Do you want to give it another go?
I guess you need some strength, does he?
I mean, I could have a go. I
Roll
don't
me
think
another
I'll-
d20.
I think we're on a loss here.
10 plus, I can't remember what I'd have to add to it.
That's a 13.
So 13.
So you swing down not as strongly this time, and you
I'll
also strike the rock before the dagger, so you don't manage to hit his hand. But again, he's not getting it in the right place.
I think we should just.
So
Someone
if-
else want to have a go at holding the
I'll
dagger?
have
If
one
the
more go.
dwarves would like to have a go with their stonework checks, they get advantage on the rolls.
Yes. Yes, please. Stone cunning, isn't it, or something?
Yeah, what
Yes.
are we rolling against?
So just roll me it's an investigation check for you, stone cunning, isn't it?
8.
You get advantage on it.
3.
So I'd roll d20.
High rollers.
12. 20.
Oi!
Well done.
Okay, so you managed to extract 1 Khyber crystal
Woohoo.
on you, Jack Jones.
Nice.
So hang on. What we do? There we go. Look.
It twists.
Yeah, twist the release.
Simple.
Does that mean we can now do the same method and get around? Well,
Okay.
we won't have one card
See, I
crystal.
told you. Easy.
So
Easy.
you're happy, you now have a Khyber crystal to call all your own.
Excellent. Would you like to give me that Khyber crystal, or would you
Well,
like to keep that Khyber crystal?
I'm suspicious that it's a bit like gelignite, so yes, I'll happily hand it over to you.
Yeah. And in return, I'll have a chipped off Khyber crystal that I took earlier, didn't I, from the thing, and I pass it to Swiddo as a payment of my gratitude for his help. And I say, sorry, I've only got one bit. But if I find another bit, I'll give you some Khyber crystal.
We can always come back and get them, can't we? in the
Yeah.
warehouse, sort of thing.
So you
There's
have
a
now
fair
a
bit of
shard
it
of
around.
Khyber
I have a
crystal
shard
in your
of white
possession
crystal.
that might explode at any moment,
Right.
but you don't know that.
I don't know that.
Can I now move 25 feet away from you?
Yeah.
Is that a dead end, Steve? There.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's nothing else down here.
No.
So it's back the way we came then.
Let's do that.
Back the way we came. So, and then it's either it's right and then down.
Yeah, so if you want to go back to where the tracks are,
Yeah.
you can
Yes.
go to that, straight towards me, or where you haven't been yet, which is the other direction. It's up to you.
What can we see down that way?
Nothing. It's beyond your dark vision range.
Was this
Well, since we're here, we might as well go that way.
Mm-hmm.
Was that where the web footprints were going, or is
No, that's
that
the
that way?
next one.
Okay, let's go that way then. Yeah.
This way.
Yep.
Oh, a long corridor.
No, we're standing in the wall.
Yeah.
Oh, Swiddo's
Swillow's drunk as he. Oh no, that's me, isn't it?
Okay, so the corridor continues. Again, lit with flecks and flakes of crystal throughout, so no one needs to have a torch or anything, although most of you have got dark vision.
Is there anything in those cubby holes, or is that literally just?
It looks
so
like
empty that-
exploratory chippings that the maker has probably made as he's been
okay.
sort of carving out this area.
Okay.
So there's nothing of interest in them. We'll continue.
Let's go. Ooh. Dead end.
Okay, so this is a large cave area, and you can see scrapings and chippings in each of these small burrowed out areas. The maker's obviously been to this location. There isn't anything of interest here beyond the fact that you can see his movements. There's no tracks or anything of obvious interest.
Okay.
I'm still explaining to Maynor why the first set of crystals.
Yeah. I just ignore him because I'm right and he's wrong. So
I'm just saying, you didn't get it out. You got this one out.
it's true.
It's an interesting definition of knowing you're right.
I persuade Axel that actually it is the right. It was the proper stuff. I'll do a persuasion check on him,
Okay.
and it's a 12 plus 14.
Okay.
Persuasion.
Yeah.
Perception. 21.
Okay. I don't persuade Axel.
Yeah? Okay.
He's obviously repeating and rambling something that he's overheard during one of the mining lectures whilst he was in the corridor on his way to the canteen. He's picked up a few key words, but he's repeated them back to you in the wrong order, the wrong context, with complete misunderstanding of the topic.
Yeah.
I say, you're so right. Why didn't I think of that? And I go to...
Is it worth us actually having a more detailed look in this cave, just in case? I don't know.
Good point.
So we'll take we'll just look around the walls and stuff.
If everybody wants to make me an investigation roll.
Investigation.
23.
24.
18. 18 total.
5.
19 minus 1.
So Lobo and Axel think they're onto something in one of the cubbies. They're convinced they've found something.
Which one?
The one at the back there. It looks like the leftover tailings of one of the Remoraz burrow holes.
Oh.
So it's possible the creature's also been to this area as well.
Does it look the same size?
Yes. You don't find anything useful,
But
it's been in this area. But it doesn't look any larger than the one you fought.
Okay.
What do I find with the 24? Nothing. Nothing of
I'll
interest.
say that you see this as well.
Oh, okay. I'm involved. I'm involved in this.
Yeah,
You're
Okay.
You're in the thick
hole
of
as
it.
well.
We're all looking, all three of us looking to a hole.
Yes. Definitely a hole.
I can see some sort of one-upmanship going on. Between the two sides of the table. So yes, you spot it as well.
And I let them know about that. It's probably a Remoraz hole because of my early
Is
knowledge
it?
of the Remoraz.
That's a Remoraz hole, is it?
Okay, so that's really all of interest you find in this section of the cave.
Should we go back and
Find the web, go to the web feet, I think.
Web feet way.
Oh wait, yeah, is that back and right?
Yeah. It's a down, down, left,
Yeah.
or your right, and then up.
Yeah.
I know I'm right.
Spiritual or why? Yes, let's go.
Let's go.
Mr. Matchman.
Right, so we're going back, up, and...
Yeah. 2 that way and 1 that way.
Yeah.
That way.
And then
Oh, 2
again,
that way, sorry, yeah.
and then
Exactly.
up.
This way.
Steve, you ready?
This way's the footprints.
And we encounter 3 Remorazes.
I might need to steal. I might
See,
need
this
to.
is where the hole led.
I might need to steal, borrow that potion of healing,
Yeah, do it.
just in case we do, because
Sorry.
I am not
During,
in a brilliant way.
I'll take my one too. Right to know.
Was it 2d6 plus anything?
2.
2d6 plus 2. Oh, Jesus Christ!
Don't tell me you rolled one.
Snake eyes.
Well, at least you've got something.
Oh,
surely that's a bonus.
got 44.
Snake eyes.
What does that mean?
I'm just joking.
Okay.
They're getting with 2 1s.
Yeah, it
It's between me once.
If he was playing a different game, he would have won. But
Yeah.
Monopoly.
yes.
Right, so you find yourselves back at the crossroads.
Follow the footprints.
Do you want to follow the footprints?
Yes.
Okay, follow the footprints.
This way. Ooh. Is this a place of interest?
There is nothing of interest here. Again, you can see these sort of prospective corridor offshoots that the maker's been round and sort of done some test digs. But again, this whole area is just filled with flake. It's not filled with real seam crystal like you found where the Remoraz was.
It doesn't come
Can everybody make me a perception check, please?
I can't. I rolled out the blue.
18.
19.
21.
9.
10.
Okay,
18.
in the calm between these lot shuffling around, coughing, sniffing, making noises,
Axel, while going on about the crystals again.
Just like, there you go.
you catch
Waste
the
of
sounds of work going on.
No.
Sounds like somebody clearing up rubble or stacking heavy objects from further down the corridor.
As in that way?
Yeah.
Okay. Shall we go and investigate? I let the group know that there's some noise coming from that way.
So we want to go quietly, as quietly as possible.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's all roll stealth checks. This is going so well anyway.
Right, so can we have a marching order if you're going to go into stealth mode, please?
Yeah, I'll go first.
And so I will get you to move yourselves on the map.
I'll go.
How far down, Steve?
I'll stay fairly back.
I'll be back as well, so I'm on range.
I'll go up near
I'm
the front.
also at the
You
back.
don't have to go single file.
I thought you'd be up front with your stealth.
Yeah, you don't, yeah, it's 2 by 2 if you want to.
So like that.
Yeah.
And that.
Where's my
I
one?
don't know if I want to
Yeah.
go next
You'll
to
be-
Speedo,
Oh,
because
Oh, we
if I make my stealth check and he doesn't,
I'll be up there.
We didn't have one prepared for you on the
This is gonna-
thingy.
this is going to go
And
so
you'll be
well.
right at the back there, Dave. Is that right?
Yeah,
You'll
I've
be
got
last.
disadvantage.
Because you're looking
Okay.
Exactly, I'm
Lindsay.
slower now.
And you're more likely.
Okay, so if you're intending to go in stealth, can I get you to roll stealth checks for me, please?
All of us.
Oh,
All of us.
4.
That's you with disadvantage,
5.
Swidow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4 was the lowest.
One.
A natural one.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Jeff.
Oh!
12.
I've got a natural 20 and a 17.
Yay. At least one of us.
Why did you roll twice?
Because he's wearing plate.
Oh, yeah.
He's wearing chainmail, so that's a disadvantage.
Well, I got 23.
I
It's
got
not gonna
22
matter.
actually as well.
23.
Yeah.
5.
5.
Okay, so suffice to say that more than half of the group rolled single digits.
Mhm.
I think that's safe.
So it's the Clanky Brigade walking down the stone echoey
Hey,
corridor.
talk. Oh, man. See, I told you that was going to happen.
You're going, Swido, be quiet. He's going,
What?
Just like not turning around. Right?
Clanking
So if you
along in my
can
plate
roll
sounds like
us
I'm
onto the next
kicking a
section,
bucket.
that's what Jack does.
Jack, be quiet. What? I'm trying to surprise Mummy.
What?
Ooh. Are we coming in from that direction?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Right, so the noise you heard was
Swido.
this way.
Yeah, carries it across.
We're still sneaking.
I forget what
Do
the
we
marching
know
order
this,
was,
but we're
but
not being very stealthy?
No,
I think I'm great.
Yeah, but you think you're great, but doesn't he think you're not great?
No. Yeah.
Yeah, surely the ones of us that rolled higher can sort of tell the ones that didn't are making a little bit more noise than we are.
but they're obviously trying their best. And
Yeah.
That's as quiet as they can be.
Maybe they won't hear us over the noise
Don't-
of the...
Your opinion of his attempt at being stealthy is pretty dire.
Are we going to give
but
them? A,
he is attempting it.
are we going to give them a participation medal
Yeah,
at the end of it?
yeah. He's even doing the comedic
Yeah, that's what, yeah. With the smile on the
movements,
face.
but he's not quite getting into the rhythm of it. You know, the hill slide toe manoeuvre.
I'm doing the Pink Panther. Doo-doo.
Right. What can we see in yonder cave?
Okay, so the noise that Maylor has heard with his and he goes at pains to point this out to you. Superior hearing because of his half elf
I can't hear you, Swido's making too much noise.
he's definitely coming from the corridor opposite and not left or right. So he doesn't believe that we should get distracted with wandering off. Straight for what's obviously going on down this.
Maybe they're trying to extract some crystals.
Right, so I obviously go off down one of the side passages.
I think Agatha would go over there and then use Divine Sense. She
Yep.
can get within 60 feet of...
So divine sense, you do have to see them if they've got full cover, which is what they would have because you can't see them. It wouldn't register.
Oh, okay.
But as soon as you come within
So
sight,
you're wandering
yes,
further there.
No, I'm going to wander. I'm going to wander straight up the corridor.
Same thing. Yep. It's stealthily, or there's no
Terrain hasn't changed, so
Okay.
you're still doing the.
We've got Agatha's now at the front though,
That's all right.
because she's going to check things out.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got a low centre of gravity, so I'm good.
Why have I moved it all over here now? We go.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've got to get a stick.
Yeah,
A
it's
crap
like
stick.
in war rooms when they move the troops.
Is that what they're
around.
called?
Or a really big one.
Selfie stick.
Oh, hello.
Okay, so you can definitely hear sounds coming from this room. Now everybody can hear this. Of things being moved and stacked, heavy objects being dropped.
Yeah.
But there's no one in here.
Is it a memory again?
I'm going to do an investigation to see if the footprints have continued here. We've just completely forgotten about them. Investigation 21.
The footprints are not here.
Oh.
Unless.
So we've lost track of the footprints.
Well, make me an investigation roll for the rest of the room if you like, and anyone else that wants to roll can.
20. Dirty 20.
Oh,
14.
I'm not even sure we're in a room.
Yeah, no, me
9.
neither.
Okay, so
3.
you spot, fortunately, over on this wall here, up high, it looks like there's a series of holes worn away into the rock, sort of like natural vents. So you think that the sound is actually coming from a chamber adjacent to this one, and the sound has been echoed through these vents. And
I
carried
walk
down.
close to it and walk
And
around
that's why
sort of
Harvelvan
to triangulate it.
superior hearing over here has obviously made a massive cock up and seen the wrong corridor.
Sorry, guys. There was some sound coming from here, but I think I must have been
Coming through those
confused.
holes over there.
Oh,
Do you see? Look, come over here. I walk him over to it and say, those holes are where the sound is coming out. There is nothing in here.
oh. Let's go back then.
Can we get up there?
Back
You
and
don't think you'd be able to fit through the holes? They're not. Well,
What are you trying to say?
I could transform.
I'm gonna jump you with a fist in there, but that's it.
How big are the holes?
if you transform into mouse form, then you could fit
Bit
through.
of catchline for this episode.
Are you
Today,
sure you
Swidow
can
fists a hole.
Can you definitely transform back?
Yeah. I can transform. I'll transform into a mouse or a spider actually.
Ooh, spider, cool.
I'll transform into a spider.
Okay. Alright, so you
So
transform
you
into a
still gonna
spider.
Yeah.
You climb up
Fit her in.
into one of the holes.
Mm-hmm.
You get squashed.
You travel through, and you travel through for longer than you expect. But you do see light at the end of the tunnel, so to speak, albeit blue light and pretty faint. And you crawl out into the adjacent chamber. Within that chamber, you can see 3 creatures, 2 of which are working, and 1 is obviously supervising.
Okay.
So there's 2 males and 1 female. And what you see are these creatures. So there's a female, Sahagwin,
Okay.
pronounce that really badly, and 2 male Sahagwin.
Okay.
And the 2 males are currently shifting bricks from in front of a collapsed
They're what,
wall.
sorry?
Shifting bricks.
Shifting.
They're already scared.
What the hell?
They haven't seen us yet, so
Shitting.
yeah.
Shifting.
I don't
Really
know
scared of
What do you
spiders.
think? What do you think? I don't understand. Is that a phrase or something? I'm not heard of.
Shifting bricks from in front of a
It's family-friendly
Yeah,
version.
so to say, if you don't
Yeah.
want to swear, that's what you say.
a collapsed wall.
Not really shifting bricks.
So and they've uncovered most of the corridor
Yeah.
from where the collapse has happened. They're still working away. No one's noticed it.
Okay.
There's obviously the exit that they're uncovering. There's another exit from the room on your left, which looks like it, one of the natural corridors that leads it into that area, possibly from one of the other crossroads that you haven't reached yet.
Is there anything else I should pay attention to in the room, or is that pretty much it? Okay.
Is it?
I'll then crawl back into the little hole and.
Sorry. Yeah.
Oh, there is.
Thank you for asking. the room is actually partially flooded.
Oh.
Only up to their ankles, but there is water running into the room.
Okay.
and then draining away through natural fissures and seams in the rock. And that water is coming from the corridor that they are uncovering.
Oh,
So
okay.
you think this whole area, the smell of the brine, the moisture that's permeating throughout the whole cavern, the source of that is not necessarily the room that you're in at the moment, but beyond that.
So it's almost like it was dammed up and they're removing them.
Oh no! If they're fishy people, they want water.
Yes, exactly.
We need to stop it before it floods.
Yeah, we
Okay.
need to get in there quick and stop them before they flood the whole.
So I'll do my little callback, transform back into a human. You tell them what.
Which direction did the tunnels go? The hole in the wall. Did they go left? Did they go
There was-
that way or that way?
I think it was that way, and the wall was there.
So you
Over.
came from here,
Yep.
effectively towards me.
Yep.
Then you came out the wall, and the portal they were uncovering was on your right hand side,
Okay.
and the cavern that looks like the rest of this area was on your left.
Okay.
So this will be a way in here. We need to kind of go back. And
Yeah, on the ground. Yep.
Okay. So as you finish explaining this and sort of fixing your minds roughly where you are, we'll take the opportunity to go for a break,
A comfort
Fabulous.
break.
a tea break.
Yeah, well, there is all
Let's
this.
just go
Right. So back
There's got
shortly.
plenty of twists for people. There's been
Yeah.
Okay, so welcome back. Ready to move on?
Indeed.
Okay, so you make your way back to the previous set of crossroads, and Noella, based on your spider-shaped exploration, you believe that you should be turning right.
Yep.
That way.
Okay, so you're down at this entrance, and you need to go
This way.
this way. Yes.
So no more cross.
Definitely need one of those things.
Actually, probably a better idea to have them all up here.
Yeah,
And
when
then
it
when it
changes.
shifts,
Go on then.
we'll be at the end of the corridor.
Can you
in
shift
theory.
these over?
Cunning.
Yeah.
Please.
Fiery pits.
Okay,
Ooh,
so
I like it.
what we'll say is
Fancy.
you're at the end of
The
this
road.
corridor. So this is where it transitions into sort of the stonework chamber that you saw, Noella, and the creatures. We can put them on that. I'll get that back.
Like the mist effects.
That's very cool.
Right, so we can put Mr. Red on one side of the corridor entrance, please. In the room.
Oh,
So just up against this wall. So they're clearing the bricks away from this part of the corridor that's formed Mr. Pink on the other side, and then the supervisor lady somewhere in the middle of the room. Thank you. Right, so they're toiling away. I'll say uncovering this partially collapsed corridor opposite you. They are speaking in a guttural type language. So you can hear gurgling sort of fish noises emanating. Seem to be, from the tone, the female is definitely in charge. She's definitely ordering males around, and they're just busy working whatever task they've been assigned.
Right, I pull out my fishing rod, attach a 20mm boilie to it, and zoom straight out there.
I was thinking, could I potentially understand what they're saying? Or not, as a druid? Would I be able to...
What languages you speak?
Well, I've
Have you
got,
got comprehend languages or something?
I think undercommon, right common, one extra language. But
Oh, you
you've
haven't
got
picked an
common,
extra language.
druidic, and undercommon.
yeah.
Pick fishy.
But you also have animal handling.
Oh,
But
I've got animal handling.
They're not speaking any languages that you...
I think.
But you can train them to fetch things from the bottom of lakes.
what are these?
What are these?
Can I do a check on what these are?
Oh, that's kind.
I could as well, nature, I think.
I think Pete should do one too.
I'm not educated by him.
I've just rolled, but let me know what I'm actually rolling for, and I will tell you the number. Because I want to know what these are.
Okay. This wouldn't be a history check. It'd just be a straight intelligence roll.
Okay, so
17
unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20.
Dirty
So
20.
you believe these creatures are, and thank you for making me repeat this, Sahagwin, more commonly known as sea devils. So these creatures have a long history of, again, enmity.
Manatee?
Enmity with the elven race. Particularly the elves that live near enmity.
Enemies.
What are they again? Sorry?
Sahagwin.
Sacred enmity.
They're sea devils, and so they have a long-lived enmity with elves that live near the coast. So they are a race that is considered a mortal enemy of elvenkind.
So they're fish people that
Which is
hate
why
pointy
you
ears.
have heard of them. You don't really know much about them. Just elves would consider them a mortal enemy.
Okay.
So half of you is getting pissed off at the moment.
in the same form that the drow, the dark elves, are a mortal enemy of the elven race. In terms of the elves that live near the coast of sea elves, these sea devils would be considered. Okay, Agatha, you want to fire off your divine sense?
Yep.
You
That
held
D20.
action from before. No, you just You just detect good and evil.
Oh, okay. Oh, yes, of course.
So
I
these
use my divine
creatures
sense.
do detect as evil.
I just assumed they were evil.
Oh no.
They-
Oh, no, I'm
now
terrible.
you've confirmed it.
How would you not get that from sea devils?
Yeah.
And this long enmity.
Yeah.
Enmity.
Enmity.
Anonymity?
Enemies.
Enmity.
Enmity.
The sacred.
Immunity?
No.
Manatee makes more sense. I mean, 'cause
Manatee.
manatees
Oh, I
swim.
like manatees. Feed them lettuce.
They're
and,
manatees?
like,
Yeah.
rub
We
them.
can't kill them.
Okay, so what do you want to do?
Not killing any
Train them
manatees.
to
Well, I obviously want to ask them if they got any beer.
Okay.
Just straight in.
Are they more likely to attack elves? Or would they do
Yeah, let's
attack
send them the
everybody?
pointy-eared people
Yeah.
first.
Yeah.
Tell him.
Good plan. I like
If
that.
we do 50-50 testing, we'll send one elf
Yeah.
and one non-elf. on the
Yeah,
other
and
side.
see who they attack.
Basically
Do you
bait.
tell me that they're evil?
Yes.
And I hate them anyway, so
Yes.
I'm probably going to cast Shatter at them.
Okay.
Does that make them tired?
No.
Can we get... I like that. Shatter. Very good. Can we get in there first? What's your range on that?
It's
It's a
60 feet, I think.
60 feet. So
Oh, so let's go.
can we get in there a bit first?
Is it 60 or 30?
It's 60.
Yeah.
Can we sneak in there a bit?
Try and send some sneaky people in left and right.
Yeah.
And
I
then
could-
allow
And
the
the
people.
non-sticky people follow.
Yeah, so at least the sneaky
I
ones
am,
are
I
in.
am, I am readying up a Shatter spell, so if
Okay.
people would like
Are they
to
like
move-
well engrossed in their task, Steve?
They are.
Yeah, they've seen us.
Well, they're not well engrossed in their
Well-
task because that would imply they're enjoying themselves. They are deep in their task to the point where they
What, knee
haven't
deep?
noticed it. No, ankle deep.
Oh,
To the point where they haven't noticed you discussing.
Noticed?
Discussing tactics. You did really well pissing me off. Discussing this
What
and
are they called again?
is this what happened last time?
yeah. So no, they haven't noticed you're standing there debating the history of the sea or the tactics and whether they're good, evil, and who's going to sneak in and who isn't. Fortunately for you,
Right,
Lobo's going that
They-
way.
they
I'm
are
gonna go
somewhat
this way,
distracted.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Can
go
I
that way,
bless
and he's gonna
first
go that
before
way.
They go off.
Yeah.
As they go off, I'll
Yeah.
just bless. So I shall bless.
That'll do.
1, 2, and
Lobo's a bit wonky, but
are you thinking of going in?
I'm
I
going to
am
go
gonna
in.
but
No,
whichever
we
one.
quite.
Whenever I haven't had beer
Once
for a
the
long
other
time,
one's
I
gone.
get wonky.
Agatha's going to go in, but Agatha can also cast Bless, so we can all go in Blessed.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
I'm going to stay back.
Are you
and wait
bless?
for that.
Bless.
Bless.
Yeah.
Bless.
I should like to bless everybody.
They've noticed the bless. Right, so I've rolled 18. I'm not natural 18, but a dirty 18.
I've also rolled
For stealth.
A dirty 18.
And I'm gonna sneak in round
Okay,
this
so
way.
if you want to just stop there for a moment, that's fine. You can leave yourself there. You're casting bless as well, yeah.
Yes, I cast
Okay,
Bless
so-
on.
Bless.
Who doesn't want Bless?
Well, you
I
can
won't
do
have
that.
bless. So you do those three.
I'll have blessed.
Yeah,
You've got
so-
the druid,
Joella,
wizard, and Swiddo.
Okay.
Joella, Swiddo, and.
So you just have to remember.
May,
you've all
yeah,
got
May Lord
1d4.
Widow and Agatha.
Well,
probably
in
get
fact,
blessed.
I will give you party d4s, so that you remember you've got them. Right?
Party.
Are you doing yourself?
Me?
No, so
No, I've already
Agatha's
been blessed. That's
Okay.
me there.
So just
Right,
be
so
me.
you've got that one because you're
Okay.
blessed.
Blessed.
You can have a funky.
Thank you.
These are funky, hand-picked D4s
Nice.
Hand picked.
from the
Oh, this is the one. Orcs.
Orc's Nest.
Orc's Nest in London. Check it out.
They
We
sell.
don't get paid for that promotion.
No, that's we're not sponsored by them.
They sell lots of d4s. So I've got more behind the shield.
Look tasty.
Okay,
do.
right. So you're blessed up. You're blessed up. You two have moved in.
I'm
with,
blessed up.
with dirty 18s.
Dirty.
He's not hearing anything come in. Okay.
We just go
So
round.
what do we do now?
The outside.
I'll come around this side as well.
Okay. So if you
We're,
now.
we're
right, so-
sneaking.
Oh, we're sneaking.
No, we're sneaking.
Okay.
Right, so
We're
if
waiting
you
for
want
the
to
playground.
move your speed
Yes,
round
I
the
am.
corners, as if the others are intending to move in.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What? Full movement?
Full movement. It's a full movement for an action. Okay.
Yeah. So that's here we go.
I'm going to stay where I
And then
am. In
You
that
two
case.
are moving.
Yeah. Try and move on for the.
Okay,
Are they
so
being
you're
stealth-
moving
you're-
up. So
you're-
can you two make stealth checks for me, please?
I'll
Swidow
stay behind
with
and long range.
disadvantage.
Actually, I'll go.
Oh
Agatha's
my
also wearing
god!
plate mail.
I rolled a
Yeah, I'm
20
wearing
and I
plate
rolled a
mail.
7.
Oh.
27?
No. I wish. 8.
Okay,
I've got 4.
an 8 and a 4. Okay.
That's why I wanted to stay where I was.
Change his name to Pink
That's
Panther.
alright, we'll flank them.
Clank, clank.
Why?
I sound like I'm kicking.
What,
a
are they
bucket.
deaf, Steve?
They are deaf.
Oh.
They're deaf.
Really?
Apart
Kinda
from
makes
one.
sense.
So the female hears something behind her and turns round to see Agatha and Swidow,
We're not elves.
little and large, Stan Laurel, comedy duo
Freaks.
extreme.
Look at this mess you've gotten us into.
They literally are, aren't they?
About to enter the room. So she has only seen them. You two are completely
Oh, that's good
hidden.
then.
And so we're going to roll initiative.
Okay.
And as we move into initiative, what I'm going to do is give you two your surprise round actions before we then move into initiative order.
So I
But
guess
we're
I'm
all
not
going to roll
shatter
initiative
them.
now.
Okay, okay.
That's better. Right. 17 for initiative.
Got 16 for me.
16 total.
Do I have to roll it as well?
Mm-hmm.
You're right. 12 plus 2,
Make sure you're
14.
rolling the d20s.
Mm-hmm. Badly, but yeah, definitely 20s.
Have you got more than 10 ones?
No.
Okay.
16 total. Dirty 16.
Axel.
An unnatural 11.
Kingsman.
A soul destroying 4.
You watch.
Swidow.
It will come out at the end.
17.
We'll win.
Revert to the mean and you'll
Yeah.
get. You'll get
No,
20s,
14.
like 4 rounds straight.
Maylor.
A humble 5.
I doubt there's anything you do. And Agatha.
16.
Bobo and Agatha on the same round. Okay, so while I move all this stuff around, you two can take your surprise round actions for me, please.
Should we just attack her?
What does that mean? Do we just attack?
It's just us two.
Oh.
We
I
get
thought
an
it was-
extra. We get an extra action effectively. Don't we, I
Because
guess.
they
Oh,
they,
cool.
they're
Okay.
Because we're
undiscovered.
stealthy and she hasn't seen us, so
That makes sense.
she just thinks there's you and her, and that's it.
I make a quick gesture at the priestess to Lobo.
Yeah.
And we both simultaneously attack her.
Okay, roll tip
Right.
for me then, please.
Well, we'll have to move in.
You'll go first slightly, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess it doesn't matter, does it? I can just move
Suddenly
15
appear.
feet of her.
I shall move within 15 feet of her. It's about there.
15.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. Sorry.
How far away was that?
You got any ranged weapons that you can have?
Daggers.
Yeah, you could throw daggers at her.
What was I here?
Yeah.
One,
No, you're
two,
one forward.
There.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Ish.
It's 20 feet, so you need to move forward a little bit, albeit disadvantaged due to long range.
Yeah. I was wondering about getting close. I think that's there. I'm going to move.
I was going to say,
there.
can you move diagonally instead? That's better, isn't it?
That's there. So I'm maintaining cover over the other two.
Me too.
Okay. Right, roll to hit then, please.
Reckless does a 21 hit her.
Yes. Roll your damage.
Oh, that's just complete bollocks. 8 damage. You only get one attack on the
Yeah.
things, don't you? Is that peak delayed blast fireball?
Yeah, I cast Delayed Blast Fireball. I just throw a dagger.
Yeah.
15.
You hit. 3 damage, please.
Oh look, that's
5 damage.
Okay, so Lobo, you arcate your chain to maximum length. The hiss and a flick, it strikes her on the shoulder, knocking her to one side, squaring her up nicely for Axel's swiftly thrown dagger to catch her square in the chest. She takes damage, she's not looking pleased. And top of the round, she's taking the opportunity to go first. So she utters something at the top of her voice, quite loudly, obviously shouting to somebody.
We have guests.
You don't understand what she says. And then begins casting a spell. And Jeff, would you like to roll me a wisdom saving throw, please?
Whoa. Does she get to go for us considering she didn't know we were there?
Yes, because that's why you got a surprise action.
Would that mean she's... Oh, I guess so. Yeah. What do you want me to roll, sorry?
A wisdom saving throw.
Oh, really? Oh, this will be fun.
Spell, though. It's on your turn.
Get that shit out of the way.
Do you have a speech of animals spell?
Hello. Oh, that's not bad. Oh, it might not make it though, because I think I get minus. Yeah, I get -1. 16.
16 is enough to pass.
Yay!
You feel a strange force wash over you, trying to lock your limbs into position. You feel your jaw tighten, almost as if you're having some sort of fit, but then the sensation passes and you feel back to normal again. Could you please move her towards me 30 feet?
I don't know how close it wants me to
Where's
do
the
it.
rubble then?
It's clear that you can get over it.
Okay.
Sorry, yeah, so what I'll do is I'll knock 10 feet of movement off, so she moves up to the rubble, so maybe you're between 30 feet. And then she casts another... No, because I'm not allowed to do that.
7 spells, 1 for each of you.
Okay, that's her. Go over. Swiddo, you're up.
Maybe as close as you can.
And then Jeff, it's you after.
Right up to the pink tap.
How fast can you move?
Fish lady. 30 feet, so 6. So do me a full run. So, and then I'll do
A full-on steamroller.
Way.
Are you using your bonus action to extrude your weapon?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm still going.
Said the photocopy repair man.
Lobo, you're up. And
Oi!
it's you.
Swidow's in
Are
the
these
way,
cast as
man.
fiends?
No, they're creatures.
15. I'll just move next to that one attacking us. But I'll move next to the little fishy bloke, the pink.
Yep.
Mr. Pink.
Mr.
And
Pink.
I'll bonus action rage,
Yes.
and then I will attack him recklessly. Does an 18 hit him?
An 18 does hit.
We can't forget how he falls.
Huh?
Blessed.
Yeah. I'll remember that if I think it's not going to get him. 11 damage.
Yep.
And then second attack. Like now. Oh, fucking hell. 17?
Hit.
17? Yeah.
Hit.
For 13 damage.
Okay, so that you move up to him, decide to go for a gut punch with the blunt end of your weapon. As he doubles over on the up straight, you then capture the underside of his chin with the hook and rip back, taking his lower jaw with it. He falls to the ground dead.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's fitting that I just killed a fish man with a hook.
That's very fitting.
The irony wasn't lost on you.
Yeah. And through the jaw.
So next up, Agatha.
Can I move myself over to them? I've
Yeah, you
moved
can.
25, I think.
So you can move again if you use your action to move, or if you've got a ranged attack, you can use that. or you can
I have
cast
to be
a
within 5 feet
spell
for an attack with my battle axe again.
Yes. You've got a crossbow or anything? You can
No.
shoot? No.
No, nothing. I could throw the battle axe.
Big thing.
Yeah.
Alright, so to get any closer, you're going to have to use your action to move then.
Okay, or so you say I could cast a spell?
Yeah, if you've got a ranged attack spell. I doubt you have, though.
Spell.
Paladin, so.
I don't think I have. No.
No.
Keep moving then.
Yeah, just move me a bit closer.
Or there or there?
There.
Just there?
Yep.
Okay. Noella, and then Axel, you're up next.
I would like to cast Moonbeam on the one with the red. What's it? Token.
The red base.
Yeah.
Fishman red.
Okay.
Close enough, though.
Yeah, 120 feet, mate.
Okay.
Don't you be telling me about my spell.
Oh, shut up then.
What saving throw do I have to fail?
14.
What ability?
Dungeons and
No, I've
Dragons,
rolled
ending of
18
marriages
on
since.
Oh.
18 on the dice.
Oh, that's a shame.
Is that half damage or is that just no damage?
Actually, that's a good point. Changing it to the same throw. Oh, a shape changer makes it the same throw as March out. Sorry, I'm reading this too fast. It takes 10d radiant damage on a failed save or half as much damage on a successful one.
Okay, so you roll the damage and then half the total.
Half whatever it is, okay.
So what is it? 10d6 you're rolling?
2d10.
2d10, right? Okay.
10d6 would be awesome.
Oh, I've got 8.
Can't you roll 10?
No, no.
8 and a 7, that is 15. Half
Okay.
of that is 7.5.
So I'll give you 8.
Yeah.
So 8
8.
damage.
Bit of damage.
Okay, so strangely, even though you're far, far underground and nowhere near the moon, you summon a beam
I didn't
of
think
white
that.
radiant energy from the ceiling of this enclosed chamber, piercing down and burning the fish-shaped humanoid horrendously down one side of his body.
There's now a hole in the
He's
ceiling.
knocked down,
Yeah, I mean,
but
shot
he is damaged.
Does he smell nice?
It smells like a fish and chip
Fish,
shop on a
yeah.
Friday. Okay, so you'll go over. Axel, you're up, followed by me. And then Maynor.
I move
Finish off the fishy man.
there.
The fisherman.
Yeah.
The fishy
and I'm
king.
Stabbing him with my sword.
You stabbing him up big time.
Big time.
Kebab.
You just D4.
Oh yeah.
I don't think it's going to make any difference.
You might as well anyway. Oh, well, there you go.
13.
Hit!
Hey!
How wrong was I?
It's 25d6.
14 damage.
Nice.
It's dead.
Okay, so illuminated by this shaft of white radiant energy, you step confidently forward, pulling out another dagger from its holster, and you
That's
thrust
sword.
it deep. Short sword.
Holster.
You thrust it deep within its belly and rip it up,
Big stuff.
gutting him
Like a fish.
like
Yeah.
a fish. He's down.
Yay!
Boom.
Come on, Swido, take out the priestess.
Oh no!
Is my moonbeam still there to move around? So it kind of died with the creature.
You'll have to check the description of the spell.
Got a feeling it's one shot.
Okay, so it would have been my go, but you killed them. So Mayo, you're up.
I'll probably just double move up to about here.
Got no distancey spells.
Yeah, but only 60 foot, so...
Well, you
Yeah,
could move within 60
Yeah.
foot and then fire a
So I
spell.
was there.
From the
so-
entrance.
That's a good
2,
idea.
3, 4, 5, 6. I can move there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's about 60 foot distance. Okay. I will cast. Is she currently damaged?
Yes.
Okay, I will cast Toll the Dead on her. Is Wisdom saving throw 14?
Failed.
Okay, so 2d8. of damage.
Nice.
No, that's not. That is not. Oh,
Do you want
Yeah, it is.
no, there it is. That's fine. I was just getting confused. So that's 3 and 3, so 6 points of damage.
Okay. She takes damage.
And it's also poison. Oh no, that's sorry. That's ray of sickness.
And Kingsman, bring up the top of the round.
Very rear. I can only move 20, 5, 10, 15, 20.
25, isn't it?
No,
No,
he's,
no,
no,
he's
I've
lost
got
his
a
leg. He's lost.
I
five
forgot,
fingers.
Old peg leg at the back.
Yeah. I'll cast Guiding Bolt and focus the energy. So you get beam of light.
Yeah.
Flies all the way into her.
Yeah. It's a ranged spell attack you need to make.
Yeah. 19 plus 6.
It's a
Nice.
hit. Lovely
Nice.
damage.
And
Okay, so you see Kingsman waddle forwards confidently, raises his fist to the ceiling, and again this magical energy manages to find its way down from the heavens, charge up his arm, which he then launches forward, and it arcs around Maylor, arcs around Swidow, and hits her square in the chest, so she now has this huge glowing target on her chest. Roll damage for me, please.
11, 12, 14, 15, 17, 14 damage. And she's glowing. She's not dead.
So she gets hit squarely in the chest and is glowing, and that was just enough damage to kill her. So
Hey!
her
Yay!
eyes roll back into her skull, and she falls backwards, lifeless.
I'll take a little step because I just did a big long run. Just to make it worth it.
You're going in slow motion.
What was she
Good thing
actually?
you just killed over in
Princess.
fright because you just went up to her.
Saharin
She was
priestess.
so scared.
Are these creatures what the hags were cooking in their cauldron?
Possibly, you never know.
It's supposed to smell
Is
bad.
there anything on their person that I could
Personages.
So they only have equipment which consists of trident, spears, trident, spears, and some sort of netting, armour, some shoulder plates made out of conch shells, that sort of
Can I
stuff.
pick any of that up? Because I don't have anything I can throw. Are you allowed to do that?
You can have a spear and a trident, yes.
Ooh, wow, thank you.
Oh, well, I used
How
an
do I do
investigation
that?
check to find the hole in the ceiling that was light coming through. 20!
There are
I mean,
strangely no holes.
29.
But you do find on the body of the priestess, tucked away in her clothes, is a holy symbol that if somebody would like to make a religion check for me.
Holy symbols, Batman.
No, our
Steve, I'm going to
kinsman
take
is
a
very
trident as well, if
religious.
that's okay.
No. Oh,
She
16.
is.
Yes,
Okay,
they.
see this totem is in the shape of a shark's head, and the symbol is of the god Sokola. And as you utter that phrase, Maylor pipes up, remembering his sea level history. Ah, yes, the god of the Sagwin, stylized symbol of a shark, said to be the great beast of the sea.
Could it pull those crystals out the wall?
I don't think so.
Bite now.
But with my 21 history check, do I find anything of extra information on the totem pole?
No.
On the
Okay.
totem pole.
Just
Totem-
wasted
the shark.
Okay.
Is it a Meg? It's the Meg.
Megalodon.
Do you wish to move forwards?
I wish to rest, but I don't suppose that's going to happen.
I'm going to search the room for hidden doors.
Oh. Good idea. Oh, bloody hell.
28.
There are no hidden doors. just the rather obvious one in front of you that they were clearing.
Yeah, but I can't find that.
Do we need to do something about the water?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If the thing's not that high, is the water on the other side of it not that high?
It's all ankle deep from what you can see.
Okay.
If you climb over, then yes, you do discover it is actually ankle deep.
Huh.
But it is flowing. It's flowing out of the
Yeah.
corridor.
It's flooding out.
Should we go down and
Yeah.
see if there's anything down there?
Well, yeah.
Do we have to move past the bricks, or at least is it still?
I think we can climb over it because it's only like
Yeah.
knee
Yeah,
deep,
knocking
isn't
it
it
down.
now?
You're thinking,
Knee deep.
They've done
Shit.
enough
Yeah.
of the
Grog.
clearing that you can make your way past.
Thinking rum now.
rum.
Is it like knee deep on me though?
I can
Yes.
carry you from on the shoulders.
Pretty much, yeah.
As long as some of us are knee deep, that's fine.
Can I use my shape water cantrip to possibly move some of the bricks even further out of the way with all the water? Because it's about, shaping water, I could move it somewhat and around the area.
You can shape water and you can make a sort of a tentacle do it. You can't really make it perform any heavy lifting work.
Right. Okay. Fine.
It's not.
I wasn't sure if I could
Try
make
the
it
wave.
move out the way or something, or push some.
Well, you could do it as you
movement.
walk along. You could make it move out the way of your feet every step you take.
Yeah.
It's like
could
the
do.
parting of the Red Sea.
Yes. Yeah. You could do that.
You just walk along. I'm perfectly dry.
Yeah. As I step forward, it just moves.
And it splashes me.
Yeah. I kick it at you.
Okay. So you wanna move
You
on?
move
over
on.
here.
Yeah.
You gonna move on back
Yeah.
into marching order?
Yeah.
Okay,
My curiosity's getting the better of us.
Bless would have been dropped by this point, so we can hand the tables back.
Clear.
Oh yeah, and the jazzy dice now.
Yeah. No more jazz.
Oh yeah.
Who's are they?
Oh yeah,
These
see
are-
that one? Yeah.
The pool.
Good point.
So we're going that way?
Yep.
Along.
Oh.
Okay, so this opens
Stargate.
up into a large chamber. So those square blocks are pillars. So this is a very high vaulted ceiling, sort of cathedral-like, and they support the ceiling. They're 10 foot wide stone pillars carved in bas relief of aquatic creatures, krakens, sharks, sort of menacing beasts of the sea that you've heard a million times in and around bars in sea shanty towns and ports. The area of the floor itself has been sort of decked out like a cathedral. So I'm going to put these D4s here. If I can get you to put them in rows of 3 on both sides of the map, please. So there's some there, and then some in front of the other pillar.
Like that.
Yeah. So they are, and then at the front there is yeah, that'll do. And then at the front, I haven't got anything to use for that. Oh, there's some more dice there. We use those. There we go. Right. So at the front, about there, is what looks like a pulpit. So these are wooden pews, and here we have
Oh, so it looks like a church.
it looks like a church. Yeah, he's laid out like a cathedral, and there are more pews in between, but I don't have enough dice to make up the terrain features. So
Can we see anything?
we shall
Anybody?
play in the theatre of the imagination.
Biggest theatre in
Right.
the
So
world.
what I would like you to do for me, please, is make perception checks for me.
Yeah, I don't even think we're underground.
7.
23.
See?
14.
Right at the end, just when we need to.
14 for me as well.
10.
So anyone roll above 15?
Yes, 23.
23. Nobody else rolled above 15.
No.
Awesome sauce. So, Kingsman.
Mm-hmm.
You survive.
Alone.
Go back to the tavern and get some more heroes.
So I'll rely on the rest of you not seeing this. You didn't put that one.
I'm not looking.
Pete, can I get you to do the other side for me?
Well, I
please?
can't.
So Kingsman, you spot just two Sagwin spears at the ready either side of the pillars. So we're going to roll initiative now. So we go in initiative order.
Oh.
Because all of this is going to happen at the same time.
6.
11.
11.
2 11.
7 for me.
That's really close.
Where's the initiative? Oh, 12 for me.
This is Skyrim music.
This is just playing.
You say 12?
YouTube.
12.
YouTube playlist.
I
Lobo?
like it. Oh, like 7. A lot like 7, in fact.
Also, quite a lot like 7.
This is cool.
Kingsman?
What did I get? 11.
Daydream mix. This is called. Do we want some
Sweet
battle music?
6.
Yeah, put some
Well,
back.
no, we're in a minute.
Noella?
I
Hmm?
got 11.
Do I win?
At the moment, yeah. Nail.
7.
Jesus Christ, why are you all going on the same number? It's 25 I've got written down in your book.
That's not good.
Who hasn't asked? That's it, isn't
Here
it?
we go. A little bit more exciting now.
Yes, because I did it after the first. Yeah, so we are up top. Okay, so you're first. You don't see anything, so you need to do what you were going to do, uninformed by the fact that I've
Is that
actually
me?
put some characters on. So you're first, yeah.
I'd probably just wander in blind.
Okay.
I can go 25 feet. Is there any point me using Divine Sense? I don't know if I can do that as a bonus.
No, because you don't know that there's anything there.
No, okay.
Can you use that unlimited times?
No, 4 times in a long
Oh,
rest.
4 times.
If it was unlimited, that would be like the first
You
thing
just
I would
leave it
say.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was going to happen? Divine sense.
Right, sorry, Bill, we haven't put too much away. Okay, so you wander forwards,
Yep.
25 feet. So I'm now going to take my held action with the 2 Sagwin. And they both throw
Bye,
their
everyone.
tridents at you.
Nice knowing you.
So missed with the first one, natural 20 on the second.
So what do I need to roll a d20?
Nah, nothing yet.
Right
Am
now.
I just dead? There's no
Yeah.
point.
No, no. It's
He gets a crit, I think.
Yeah.
D10.
Hopefully it won't be that bad.
He's holding a tombstone.
Let's have a look.
That is 7 points of damage. So the rest of you
Trident's
see
D6.
one trident from the right hand side of the map, from my perspective, fire across from behind one of the pillars and narrowly miss Agatha. The other one, coming from the left hand side, hits her square in the chest and you take 7 damage.
Okay.
And Kingsman, it is now your turn. So you can now inform the rest of the party what you saw.
Okay, I implant that so they can see what's going on. And 5, 10, 15, 20, I move up next to Lobo. Can I see this one, or I just know where it came from?
So you're aware of where they are
Yeah.
because you made your perception check. All of that anybody else see is these tridents arc out from that direction. So
Yeah.
to everybody else, they've got you know, an idea of where it came from, but then I haven't seen them yet.
Okay. Because I moved,
Yeah.
can I do bless as one action,
Yeah.
and then bonus action spiritual weapon, or can I do spiritual weapon and then attack with spiritual weapon?
Right, so what I'll let you do, because that's technically 2 spells in one round, I'll let you cast Bless, and then I'll let you cast Spiritual Weapon, but you can't attack with it this round.
Okay. So, same again.
Thank you.
So, fighters, Lobo and Swiddo. It will bless, you got 1d4 for attack rolls. And then I cast. And I cast Spiritual Weapon.
You've got 1.
Oh, thank you.
And that appears
Yep.
next to it there.
Glass hammer.
Yeah, giant glowing hammer.
Giant glass glowing hammer.
You see, it looks like a butterfly from here.
Okay, let's
It's a
all
big
go over.
cabin.
Noella, so you've seen these 2 tridents arc from either side of the cathedral area.
Okay, so can I see what's thrown and they just literally appear?
So if you make me a perception check with advantage, please.
So that 2d20s?
Yeah.
Oh, 11 for the first. 1 for the next, so that's 11 plus 3, that's 14.
Okay, so you don't really see anything from where you are,
Mm-hmm.
these guys have total cover.
Okay. Let's have a look. I will. I think I might hold an action actually for now. Just pass. Yeah, I can't see anything.
Okay, so what action are you going to hold? Are you going to hold a spell or?
Yeah, I think I might hold poison spray in case anything comes down.
Okay. So next up is Lobo.
I am going to take an educated guess because I saw where that trident came. Which one was the one that missed?
The one on the
This
right.
one.
That one.
That one. Yeah, the
Yeah.
blue one.
So I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then that's 25. 15, 30, 35, 40. And 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, it's 20 feet. So I then throw a trident at that one
Okay.
with reckless stick. Does a 18 hit?
An 18 does hit.
That's 1d6 plus 5 for 7 damage. Zmarsh.
Okay, it hits.
Can you pull out a second thrown weapon and throw it? I know you can if you've got 2 javelins, for example.
Okay, so if you want to use your bonus action to do that, yes.
No, I think I'll just ready my chain and hook.
Are you raging?
No, because I've got none left.
Ah, right.
Bear
Okay.
that in mind, Steve. Bear that in mind. Someone used one up last week. Not last week, 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so that's your go over.
God damn my honesty.
Axel, followed by Maylor.
I move into cover behind this
That,
pillar.
that's my
Right.
Swiddo.
Oh,
Yeah.
I move Swiddo into cover behind the pillar. 6. I move there. I
Okay,
don't
so
hear-
from there you can see the
Yep.
glowing hammer and another Sahagwin soldier.
and I just pop my head around the corner there. Can I see anything?
No.
No. I am gonna wait there then.
Okay. Maylor, you're up.
I'm going to move to about.
Sorry, I'm going to ready an attack in case something comes around.
To about there. Can I see blue tagged Shagwin?
Yes. Yeah, it's got.
It sounds like the name of a Welsh woman with a bad reputation.
Shagwin.
Does anyone see a Shagway?
I'm going to cast Firebolt and it.
Okay, roll to it then for me, please.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Kidoki.
So it's
This should be
Do it
interesting.
again.
2d10 with that.
So then you double the damage.
Yeah, this one.
5 and 6, so that's 11, 22.
22 points of damage on the blue. Okay, so you step forwards out of the shadows, hatred glowing in your eyes now that you realise these are sea devils and you've recalled all that past
Shagwin.
history and really, sort of giving yourself a motivational speech between the flayed room and here. You make manoeuvres of casting your firebolt spell, unleash it with such ferocity and anger that it hits him square in the chest and he immolates and falls into a pile of ash.
Excellent.
He's out.
And I do a little fist bump.
Yay.
Moved.
Swiddo, you're up.
Unfortunately, that was the one with bad aim.
Yeah.
Damn. It's Lobo, and then I guess I'll have a look, and then I guess he's right there. So do my full movement up to that one, and then I'll do a bonus action. Get my sword thing.
Okay.
Can I intimidate him?
No.
Oh. He's really intimidating.
By the time you get there, you're out of breath. Hold on.
Okay, so he will attack you. He goes to claw you and then bite you.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's true.
It's a natural 20
Oh
on
my
the
God.
claw
Unless he has some sort of
Okay.
bellows
Oh.
as lungs, sort of thing. Yeah.
and
We're talking about
a 11
Yes.
on the
Why
bite.
is it tunnels?
So the claw attack. 3 damage with a crit. What
Oh my god! What?
I'm just huffing and puffing. It doesn't affect me at all.
Are you huffing and puffing? No, we've just been discussing that.
Yeah, we were just
Yeah.
discussing.
Because
Can
you're
you,
mechanical.
can you then move him away, please?
Which direction is
30
there?
feet. So I need him to go back.
Steam coming out of him.
So
5.
diagonally, no, diagonally.
5,
Attack
Ten.
opportunity.
10,
And then
Opportunity to-
20 straight down.
15,
Did he
20, 25, 30.
Lovely.
Opportunity.
Attack of opportunity, please.
Come on, take him out in one hit.
That is 20, dirty 20.
That is a hit.
20.
Yes, that's good.
That's 12, 16 points of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so as he walks away, you slice so fiercely with your double-handed blade that you've freshly drawn from its scabbard that you go straight through him, and he doesn't realise he's actually been halved until 3 steps time. He flops to the floor in 2 bits.
His legs just flopped out.
It's Thomas, the mean engine.
It's back in the old days.
Thomas, what's out of your face?
Blood of my enemies.
The Bat Controller left the station.
Not the monsters.
Okay, top of the round is Agatha.
Can't do
Um, There's nothing left to kill.
What is there?
Oh, is there? Oh, now can I use my divine intuition or whatever it was called, divine sense?
You have to see a thing, I think.
Do I have to?
Well, you know, as your character, that for divine sense to work, you have to be able to see them. So anything that has full cover, you wouldn't be able to detect.
Okay. Can I use my? I can't navigate to it quickly enough. I know you talked a little bit about the pillars, but can I use stone cunning to find out a bit more about the history of this room, specifically whatever that is?
Yeah. So because we're technically still in initiative, you can't have a check, but you do notice, because you sort of look out for key points in stonework naturally, that there appears to be some text above this blue glowing disc.
Okay.
So I don't really want to get into describing the room because we are technically still in combat.
Okay. Then do I use my move just to move towards it? To have a look.
And again,
Was that 5?
that was 5. Yeah.
That's fine. No, that's me.
Okay.
Yep.
Kingsman.
I'll move forward 20.
Can you move your spiritual weapon even though it's not attacking?
Yep, you can move it as a
you
bonus
still
action.
move it. Yeah.
You can move it 20 as a bonus action.
Make it smash up the pews.
Well, I was gonna,
Are they annoying you?
Yeah.
yeah,
Damn pews.
and see if anything attacks it, maybe.
Oh, that's a
Ooh,
very
that's
good
a good
idea,
idea.
Dave. Very good.
Are you using it as a lure?
A lure.
Fish with his hose.
Yeah.
Okay. Noella.
I think I should move forward at this point. I'm going to move forward
Oh, you're getting scared at the back, is that why?
25?
You can move 30.
Okay.
You don't have to.
I want to get as close as possible now. I feel like I'm missing out. 30. I'm still holding poison spray. I've got nothing to move it against.
What's the range on poison spray?
So it's 10 feet.
Yeah, there's definitely nothing within 10 feet.
Yeah.
Well, apart from
Don't say me.
Yeah, I think that's
Maidel.
about it really. I'm not sure what else I can do.
Okay, Lobo.
I'm going to move round this way.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay, that would
Do
be,
I see
because
anything?
Technically, you've moved entirely diagonally, so
Oh, okay.
that would be the extent of your
Okay,
full
that's-
move.
yeah.
That's minus 10 feet. So
So no, you don't see anything down that corridor.
Yep. and I shall just ready myself just in case something comes running round the corner.
Axel.
1,
I was
2, 3, 4.
just going to say, from our position now,
Yeah.
this portal thing,
Yeah.
Gonna
is it like as we
peek
see
around
it?
the corner.
Yes.
It looks like it's got runes and stuff on it.
So it hasn't got the runes around the outside.
Yeah.
The runes are set into the wall above it. You
But it's
can't
not-
see.
We could read it from this
No,
point of view, right?
no. So what you can't see is the flagstone tiles, obviously shown on the map here, are obscured because this is the source of the water.
Yeah.
The water is
Ah.
flowing out of here, so it looks a lot deeper at this end of
Okay.
the room than it does at there.
It's a
It's a
swimming
lot
pool.
stronger flow as well.
Is it like a tap or
It's
river
like a tap,
or,
yeah,
Okay.
like a river.
Okay.
I've got 2, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, so on the other side of that pillar is one of those.
Mr. Green.
And
Or is that yellow?
make me a
Nice green.
perception check for me, please.
No.
Okay.
7.
Okay.
I shout at him and say, "Oi, fishy!" Then I go back here.
Not
Okay.
Oi, fishy. I like that. Yeah, that's cool. Let's hope he chases you around the corner because I can see.
Maynor.
So I don't know that anything's going on right now. So
We've heard,
You kind of know stuff's going on. Come on, let's not play that game.
you've heard Axel shout, "Oi, fishy!"
oh, okay. I suppose I should probably go over there then. So,
Is that the name you respond to?
yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can I see him?
Make me a perception check, please.
18.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Got anything kitted him from there?
I can.
Good stuff.
I would like to cast.
Destroy fish.
Firebolt.
Okay, roll to hit for me.
24.
Is a hit. Roll your damage.
That's surprising.
So that's 2d10. 2 and 9.
9, yeah.
So 11 points of damage.
Okay, you hit him. Unfortunately, this time he doesn't
go
fall
into
down into
ash.
a pile of ash, but he's definitely hurt. Swidow.
Move me up. Can I see him from there?
No.
Okay.
But you've seen Maylor shoot a firebolt into the pillar.
Okay. Well, I'll move wherever I see that fireball go.
Okay. Full
See
move.
fire.
Yep.
Yes, just tap
His
the
feet
I'll
legs.
take my legs away, but I'm hovering now.
2,
We
3.
seem to be the team of people who lose legs.
Yeah.
The legless.
All the way.
Not in a good way.
I can do 30 feet.
6, 7, 8,
So full move if you want.
9, 10.
Yeah, and then bonus action.
You're already out.
Oh, okay, it's already out.
Yes.
I'll shine.
You ready it?
Yeah.
Okay, so my turn. He is going to back away, please.
Why are they
So
always back away?
two diagonal
Stay
movements
there.
towards
Sway.
you, please, Sarah. Lovely.
Blades for
He's
hands.
going to throw a trident
Doesn't he
at.
provoke attack of opportunity?
Yes.
Prove
He's
my
going
doom
to.
again.
So
I
roll.
think he's going
I'm
to get
listening.
split in half.
Go on,
Just
you
got a
roll
funny
first.
feeling.
19.
Yep, you hit.
7. 11.
You kill him. Before he can get off his trident at the.
Trident.
His trident.
Hold on, what accent's that, Steve?
One that you'll be learning all about in future. Right, anyway, Swidow, you take a trident to the back. There was a Sahagwin hiding over here.
Jump.
Pete
Yeah.
failed.
It's Mr. Pink!
Obviously.
Again, about there, Steve.
Yeah.
Fishy
So he
version of
launches-
Reservoir Dogs.
A trident at you, hitting armor class 21.
Oh, okay. 19.
He looks more annoyed at than the other ones do.
Why the? I keep
Is that
doing
long
it.
range?
Yeah. 7 damage. He then moves back towards this pillar here for me, please. Move me 30 feet. And then another one enters onto the game stage. Takes
Mr.
a
Red's back.
step to there and fires one off at Axel and misses, and then steps back behind this pillow.
Oh no, they're using tactics.
Oh, God.
Swine.
Shout boy fishy at them again.
Fishy
That
boy.
was that boy fishy and he died.
Boy, fish boy. Okay, top of the round is Sarah.
It's
Me.
like whack a fish.
I can't rush over and then attack, can I?
No,
No.
you can move 25 feet and attack, or you can move 50 feet, but that means you can't attack anything.
Okay, I've got a spear. How do I find out how to throw it? Or a trident.
A spear has a range of 20 feet normal, up to 20 feet normal, and then 60 feet at a
It's
disadvantage.
javelin I'm thinking of, isn't it? That has the better range. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I always pick javelins over spears.
So can I move 25 and then throw the spear?
You can.
I'll do that then, and then throw it.
Who are you going to throw it at? Because there's nobody actually within your
This
side.
on
of
this
that.
side.
Okay, that one does have cover, so.
You'd
where-
have to
where are you?
move forward. How far can you move?
You're going to have to move. We'll move 25.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, you really need to move another 5. I'll let you have a perception check to see if you can see him, but that's sort of extreme range of the javelin and
Spear.
a lot of cover
Yeah.
as well. So.
I'm feeling lucky. 10.
You
No.
look like John
Plus-
Wayne from
Plus your perception.
Oh,
Plus
plus-
perception.
Passive.
-1.
I don't think I've. Where do I find that?
It's in the skills list.
Perception.
Just between nature and performance.
Perception. Yeah, really? I've now got 9.
Oh! It's nice to have a fellow -1er.
Yeah.
Not in perception, unfortunately. Oh, yeah, it is in perception. Yeah. Okay.
I think I've got -3 in wit, so that's
Okay.
No, I've got
Kingsman,
+2,
you're up.
sorry. I'm
Is that
like
grog?
He's
Move
up
up that
20
causes
again.
the
Is that you
minus
just are you stopping
perception.
there?
It's
yes.
wisdom score.
No, I was going to say the ale, the og.
Oh,
the grog.
yeah, the grog.
That's what gives you your minus.
It's
And then we
true.
have 5, 10, 15, 20?
Yep.
That's it?
Noella?
Can I see whoever that is from where I am?
No.
No. I'll move forward then. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh,
You might as well double move.
30. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna move it. Move
I
along.
think she's been at the grog.
I think that's right.
Am I allowed to still have I still cast something, or is that
No, because you've double moved.
double moved? Okay, that's fine. I'll stay there.
Unless you've got a spell that's a bonus action.
Oh, let's have a look. I don't think I have, but you never know. Feats of strength, isn't it?
Hey, you're up next.
No, it's too
Right.
fine. That's a shame.
Oh yeah.
Right, so you did see Mr. Red pop out, throw a
Mr. Ed.
Mr. Red
It's just
Mr. Red.
pop out, throw a weapon at Malor, at Axel and miss, and then duck back behind the pillow.
Oh yeah, of course I did. Yeah.
I was reading that song, Mr. Ray.
So,
Goodbye, Mr. Ray.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I stand there and I'm ready.
An attack if he comes around the corner.
Okay.
Me.
Yes, it's you, followed by Malor.
1, 2,
Dynamic duo.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oi, fishy! 12.
Malor?
I will travel. Does diagonally count still as 5 still, as in like 5 movement, or is it
No, if
count?
you're going to move entirely diagonally, you can only move.
Oh, okay. So I'll do
2/3. You
one,
say. That's what I reckon. Because you let me off that.
5, 6. Can I see Mr. Red?
Make me a perception check, please.
So that is perception is 22.
You can see him.
I would like to cast a fireball, please.
Okay.
His foot's sticking
Oh,
out.
that's good.
18 plus 6, that's 24.
You hit.
So 2d10. 2, 7 and 7. 14 damage.
You hit. Unfortunately, you don't kill him,
No.
but you definitely hit him. You gave him a hot foot.
What fuzz?
Swiddo?
Move me forward in between the yellow and the black D4s.
Okay, so that's a bench.
Oh, it's a bench.
And
Okay.
you can climb over it. It will cost you 10 feet of movement.
If I move between them.
It's all one. I think it's all
It's
one.
a
So if I
wooden
go
cue.
Jump between.
Oh, this way.
You
Yeah,
can
so
jump
four.
over. It
Yeah.
will just cost you 10 feet of movement to get to the
Right.
other side. That's all.
Okay.
Well, that would be. No, so you can't do it. Just
Just
take-
aim to go right in the middle between the two
Right there.
benches. There. And see if you can actually move all the way up to the other. Well, can I do a perception check around that corner? This one?
You're not going to be able to see him.
This one's got 100% cover
Okay, fine.
from where you are.
Move me right up to the red one then, and then I'll just do nothing. I'll
Prepare for him to run away and take another attack of opportunity.
If he does, then that's it. It's whack a fish.
Okay, so my
There's a
turn.
pattern for me.
Right, so this time he's going to attack you twice, one claw, one bite, with the claw 19 armor class,
19 hit.
and with the bite misses, so that is 2 damage for the claw.
Well,
He's gonna die soon.
This one is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 and throw at you.
Trident.
Missed. And top of the round,
Top of the mile.
launching, and literally launching, from behind the pulpit is this 4-armed monstrosity. It's 7 feet tall. He's wielding a trident, and he leaps from here to the centre of that square.
Hello.
And as he lands, sort of stabs directly downwards
Oh god.
towards Mayor,
Who shits his pants.
and that
Shifts
is
bricks.
Oh, that's right.
He shifts.
so that is a 20 to hit,
Okay, that hits.
and you take 11 points of damage.
Okay.
He then takes the 2 steps forward, so not leaving your threat area, but
Whereabouts it?
so it goes 1, 2, 1, 2.
There.
That's it. Yeah, and he takes a claw at Agatha
What do I have to roll?
for 11 armor class, which I believe is a miss,
Yeah, I've got 21.
and then stares directly down at Noella, towering above you, and opens his mouth wide to do a bite attack.
Can I bless before he does it?
No. That hits armor class 20.
Oh, damn. 15.
Oh, that's cocked. For 10 damage.
Okay, it's quite a lot for me.
And that's his go over. So, Agatha, you're up.
Can I
Hit him up
cast-
big style.
Yes, I want to cast something first, though.
Ooh.
Can I cast Branding Smite
As a
And-
bonus action.
as a bonus action, and smack him with my battle axe as my
Mhm.
action piece? So I need to roll this one, I think. 20.
Natural 20.
Hey!
You get to double all the dice. So it's a D8 and 2D6.
Times 2.
So one another D6.
I always
and
said
then
maths was important. Right, thank you.
Only for
Right, so-
playing D&D.
So-
D8 is 3,
Remember, kids,
And then-
and then
Yeah.
roll
both of these.
both of them.
So 8,
So double that to 16.
16.
And then add your strength modifier on, which is 3.
It is.
So that'd be
19.
19 damage in total.
Nice.
Yay.
Okay, so you hold aloft your
Magic sword and say.
By the power
power
of
of
Grey Skull.
and then strike down into his torso. You hit him square in the chest, and the energy leaves the axe and permeates through his body.
Awesome.
He is not happy with that. Please take second attack.
Do
Can
the same,
I
do the same.
Do the same again.
You can't cast Branding Smite.
No, but I
You
can
certainly hit
attack
with
him
your
with my
battle axe.
battle axe
Yeah.
again, can't I? So it's I forgot
D20.
Roll your
D20. 16.
Nice.
Is a hit, exactly
Plus
what you
3.
needed.
Oh, perfect.
She didn't add a strength bonus.
But you also got an add-on
Oh.
for your battle axe, but it would have been a 20
Okay.
plus 6.
I'm going to revise before we have the next meeting. What do I need
the
to
next
roll?
meeting, I like that.
Is it a D8 now?
D8 plus 3.
D8 plus 3, 6.
9 damage.
Yay.
Okay, so 2 strong hits.
He's really unhappy.
He's not happy at all.
Can I run away now?
He stops grinning at Noella and turns fully to face you, brandishing his trident in one arm and
Ooh,
all 3 arms forming fists ready to attack.
Bring it.
Kingsman, you're up. You're going to move your hammer across.
Yep.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
And
Thank you.
roll to a hit, please.
Get behind him. And 10.
Missed.
And I don't want to move that.
Go the other direction, I would.
At least you've got an excuse, you can't move that far.
cover.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. But that's what I can do.
And then use harsh language.
Oh,
You scumbag.
Can I do guiding bolt?
You can do guarding bolt.
No, I've used up all my slots. So I can't.
You can do it at a high level,
I
can't you?
can do it high level.
Do
Which
a
I
high
will
level.
do. Ah,
Do a high level, Dave. I like that idea.
yeah. 18.
It's a hit.
Hey!
Roll your damage.
That's a level 2 guiding bolt.
Okay, so this time you raise both fists in the air.
Wow, because it's a level 3.
My peg day.
So he's going in with 2 fists?
He's going in with 2 fists. 2 glowing fists of power.
15.
Okay, so you raise
Damage.
both fists in the air, fill them with potential radiant energy, and launch them with a cry of. Thank you.
Bloody.
And launch them towards the creature. Hits him squarely in the chest, and he's now got a big glowing target
And
right
anyone
there
gets advantage on the next attack.
on the next
Oh,
ability.
that's
So
quite
who's that?
cool because
No,
That's good.
that
Yes.
includes your spiritual
I'm
weapon
close
or
enough
not?
to do poison spray.
It would do if the spiritual weapon was going there.
Yeah.
Noella, you're up.
I would like to use poison spray.
You can use poison spray. So it's a saving throw.
14, con 14.
Con 14. With an 8, I don't think I'm making it. No, with an 8, I'm not making it. 2d. Oh, hang on. Yes, I am making it.
No!
Get out of town.
I've got 14.
Oh, no.
Sorry.
You can't move because you're going to have to disengage, but you've already used your action, so you have to stay put.
Yeah, that's fine.
He's not concentrating on you anyway now.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you going to do anything else?
I don't think I can, to be fair.
You can take a potion.
I may take a potion actually, because I'm worried that,
Yeah.
How do I work these things?
Okay, so
Just roll the dice,
Lobo, you're
I
up.
think.
I'm going to
Move round the pillar and attack this one.
Yep. It's +2. 2d6 +2. Or how many dice did you roll?
So it's 2d6 plus
Yeah.
2.
away.
So
Never
you
mind.
roll
That's
the
2d6,
I'm
yeah,
alright.
I rolled an 8, so that's a 10.
10
There's a
points.
27
Oh, brilliant.
27
I'm
hits.
back to that, isn't
for
I?
9
Undo it, so it looks like
damage.
Okay, you hit him, take him from behind in the shoulder. Get him in the meat of the shoulder and ripping him across the torso. He is down.
Nice.
That's one less to worry about. How many did I move?
Oh,
Was it 5,
that's me thinking
10?
it was the big boss that you just.
So I only
killed.
moved 10. Can I move back round
Yeah,
the
you can. Yeah.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40? And I move back round to there.
Okay, Axel.
Completely forgetting that Mr. Pink is still in the game.
1, 2, 3, 4. Can I pick up a spear?
Trident.
Is it
a
just
spear,
Is it
yeah.
spear? Yeah.
Oh, is it Spear?
How-
They've got tridents.
Is
and
that
spears.
Oh.
is that a bonus action?
Yeah, it's a bonus action.
So 4,
Yeah, that one's been used.
5,
You have to give it back.
6.
Oh, yeah. I shouldn't have done that then, I should have left it still. Level
That's
well.
a bit feet away.
First, but how are you doing it?
Spear, I think, is 20.
Yeah, it's probably 20, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Still worth
So
a pop.
I throw the spear at the pink guy.
No bums.
Okay, so you throw your spear.
That would
Oh,
have been
hang on,
epic.
hang on. I got a D4.
The D4.
Oh, that's true. Oh, nice.
So that was 7. That's 11,
Hey,
and it's plus. What is it when you throw it? Dexterity.
Yeah.
No, it depends what it is.
Yes.
I think Spear might be dexterity, but it's worth checking because Trident is strength.
Okay.
Because I get the same bonus to hit with that as I do all my other weapons because I put it in my thing.
Weapon properties.
So it's worth checking.
It's strength.
Oh, there you go.
It depends if it's got finesse on it. I guess the spear hasn't. No. So it's strength.
Yeah.
That's good then.
Oh,
So it's 11.
You unfortunately just missed. Right, next up, Maylor.
Okay, so I would like to cast Toll the Dead
At whom?
at the big thing.
Yep.
And it's a 14 saving throw.
Wisdom, Constitution.
Wisdom saving throw.
I pass.
Excellent. Okay.
Swallow. Would you like to do anything else? Move.
No, I'm alright.
You're going to stay where you are?
Put, yeah.
Okay. Swallow.
Move me up to the pink guy. As I go to him, I say, fresh fish, and I'll attack. I'll attack. 19. That's the first attack.
Yeah.
I think it's
You
three
hit.
Jeez. 11, 15. And we'll go again. 19, 26.
Yeah.
14.
You fillet him.
oh, Fishman.
Fillet fishman.
Did you have any movement left?
I only moved, a couple of spaces.
You
so
moved. Where were you? About here?
Yeah, so
he moved
you
4
can turn
spaces.
me, twist
So
me.
he's got 2 more.
As
to
he
move.
dies, he goes ta-ta.
That way?
Yep.
Yeah?
To the big guy or
Okay.
fish man.
Alright, so our Baron, angered by the 2 hits that you made against him, Agatha, is going to unleash all 3 of his attacks in your direction. So
You can try.
Trident,
You can try.
22 to hit.
I think it's 9, isn't
The claw, 24 to hit. And the bite, 12. So that's a
So
miss.
does this? My armor is 21 class, so anything above that hits.
Correct.
Okay.
So I
2
hit
hits.
2
of them.
attacks. For 26 points of damage.
Okay.
He then attempts to leap and succeeds. So he's going to leap in the direction towards you. He's going to leap 5 squares. And then he's going to move another 3 squares, so he's round the corner of the pillar. So anybody that was in melee range can make an attack of opportunity because he made a leap.
Oh, I didn't write
It's
that.
you, Agatha.
Is that
It's
me?
all
What's
three
no,
of
I
you.
don't, sorry, I don't know what an attack
I can't do
opportunity
that
is.
at all, I think.
Yeah.
It's an
And
attack
Dave's
opportunity.
spiritual weapon as well.
No, it doesn't.
I only get a,
What do I get to do then?
I can't do
D20,
spell up.
You get to
I
hit
can
with
just
your
do a
axe
cool
Okay.
as a
stuff,
bonus.
Cool.
bludgeoning damage.
19.
Is a hit. So roll your damage.
And it is 6, but do I add something to that?
3,
Is it 9?
9. Okay. Maylor and
18 to hit.
what are you hitting with, David?
My quarterstaff.
Okay.
It's bludgeoning.
Yeah.
But I'm a bit confused with I've got a 1d8 and I've got a 1d6.
Oh, it's
so
if you're using it one-handed or two-handed.
well, I'll be using it one hand because I'm doing spells still. So 1d6
Yeah.
minus 1 because of my strength.
Yeah.
So 2 points of damage.
Okay.
One.
And no other.
Okay.
I like
Can I do 2
Style.
weapon fighting as well?
No, you only get 1
Oh.
hit on attack of opportunity.
So I'll do my scimitar.
Yeah.
So that is 13 plus 6 is 19.
You hit.
Yay, and 1d6 plus 3. 5 plus 3, 8.
He is looking battered, bruised, but is still standing. So, Agatha, your turn.
I need to move towards him so I can get within range. Gotta move right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
I can't. Can I fight him from there?
No.
No. So I can't throw a spear at him or anything.
Well, you can attempt to throw a spear at him, but he has got a lot of cover, so it's going to be quite difficult to hit.
But I can't move again and then throw a spear.
Correct.
So I might as well throw a spear from here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that then.
Okay.
Bounce it off the wall behind him.
18.
Plus
What do I add to this?
your strength and proficiency bonus.
Okay, so 18 plus 3 is 21 and proficiency is 24.
You hit.
Wow. 16 and I add something to that? Or not?
No,
What-
you've
what
got to
did you
roll the
roll for
damage dice
Oh,
for
the
it.
damage dice,
Yeah.
sorry,
Mhm.
which is that one?
No, for a spear it's d6.
Oh, okay. I haven't thrown it before. 2
Plus 3.
plus 3, so 5. Is that strength I'm adding to that?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. How do you want to do it?
Hey!
Well, I can't see where he is, so I think I've just wildly launched my spear into the dark. I am pretty hacked off because of the amount of damage that he's given to me. So I'm just going to lob it and hope that I hear a kind of crunch noise, which I do.
So you scream with as much rage as you can muster, much in the same way that you see Lobo doing on a regular basis, and you throw this spear, which is a
Upwards,
pretty
'cause I'm very short.
unfamiliar weapon to you, and you do throw it up. It catches the corner of the pillar, and it catches it in a weak point, and goes straight through the stonework,
Masonry damage as
straight through the throat of the Baron Sir Egwin that stood behind it, killing him outright. So he's now impaled between the stonework pillar and the spear.
Nice.
well.
And
Does
that
anyone?
is end of encounter.
Yay!
I have a tinderbox. We could make a fire and have a fish barbecue.
I was just going to say we don't have to worry about rations for ages.
I can start buying
Fish
as well.
skewer.
Okay, so that's 20 to 11. So we're not going to move on to any more encounters, but I will finish the set. We won't finish now. We'll finish the session off, and I'll explain what's in the rest of the room, and you can go home with your homework assignments before next
Is
session.
this the riddle? You said there was a riddle.
There was a riddle, so we're on to the riddle
yeah.
now. Okay, so there's two things left to wrap up before we finish the session. So one is I'll put the riddle out, and secondly we have a hoard treasure to roll up.
Yay!
Everyone's favourite.
And can we rest?
This is a good thing.
Sorry?
This is a good thing.
Treasure is good.
We'll do the hoard
Means we
treasure
get potentially magical weapons.
Oh, I was hoping chocolate coins.
Sorry? Chocolate coins.
That's in the kids' game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Come to the wrong one.
Have you not got any chocolate coins?
No.
Okay, so
Just we're just big kids.
as you approach
Ooh.
the portal, there is on the wall, as I said. So there's a handout with the grid on it and the words, and there are some cards with just the words on.
Thank you.
Where's that? The group.
One down this end of the table. Okay. So the words glow in sequence on the wall, and they're set above the portal, and then from the floor, it raises this platform containing those letters that are on the screen in front of you and the one handout that Dave's got. So that they're now out of the water. So you couldn't see them before because they were submerged in this flowing water. So the water is now still flowing out of the portal, flowing around this raised platform containing the letters.
Missed the riddle.
As in life. Okay.
Okay, and who wants to roll the treasure?
I've not rolled for a treasure before, so I wouldn't know the
It
first
is.
thing to do. So.
This one.
Is it? Oh,
Mhm.
okay. Is there any bonuses to rolling, or is it just?
Just
oh,
roll.
okay. Any? Shall I roll or?
Okay, so at the base of the pulpit, there is a chest. So over in this corner of the map, there is a chest. It's a large chest and it is locked.
Oh, 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 oh. Oh, something rings a bell.
Can I have a look at my tools?
I've got special abilities when it
Chest is
comes.
locked.
I've got these tools, I think.
You sure?
Yeah, 'cause I'm a bit rude now, aren't
Yeah, but
I don't even
how
know
would
what
you
that
have got
means.
that by levelling up inside a cave?
I? Let's have a look.
What does Master
Something
Blocks
like-
mean?
Wizard the
Means you can cast.
Interesting traits.
When you make an intelligence, history,
Yeah, so
intelligence,
you
investigation,
got-
thieves tool checking. Okay. Does that mean that I could
Oh,
unlock
You
it?
you have
in
thieves
theory.
tools,
You
Okay.
have these?
so you can use your thieves tools in an attempt to unlock it.
Can I use them now?
You can.
I'd
Just
like to do
riddle.
that then,
Yeah.
please. Doesn't tell me what I've got to do though.
Yeah, what's the answer? We have to.
Big one.
Where's your riddle again? I'll look at it still.
Which roll?
What do I need to roll?
D20.
D20. 1.
A 1. Yeah, you can't unlock it.
Shall I have a? I've got these tools. Can I have a go? Or
You can have a go, yeah.
Fabulous. What do I need to roll?
D20.
More than a 1.
D20 and what else at the end? Just
Your
anything?
proficiency bonus.
Okay. Oh, 7.
Oh, I've got 4 then.
Proficiency +3.
+3 and 10.
No.
Dave, you got anything to?
You channel divinity into my gauntlet.
Okay, right. So you concentrate for a few moments, and then the gauntlet activates, and the small articulated arms appear from the end of your fist. Unlock the chest.
Cool.
Okay, so Josh, I need you to roll me 2d6, please.
Okay. 4, 8.
Okay, so there are 800 copper pieces in the bottom of the chest. Can you roll me another 2d6, please?
Okay. 3.
3,000 silver pieces. Can you roll me 6d6, please?
Okay. Sorry, how many d6?
6.
6 d6.
Who's our treasurer?
And how many is that? That's 800, and then
Who's the treasurer?
Not me.
Do you take
I'm just going to have a look. Have a bank.
6,000 silver.
3,000 silver. 800 copper.
What about that?
24.
2,400 gold pieces.
I've noted it, Steve.
Okay, thank you. And then 3d6, please.
7.
70 platinum pieces.
Okay.
And then can you roll me a percentage dice,
Okay.
please?
No, that's not.
The 2
Yeah, it's
D10.
percentage, yeah.
You two of them.
And the, which one, sorry?
Yeah, the D10.
The d10. Yeah, okay. 88%.
88%, right, so can you roll me 3d6, please?
4.
So you find 4 gems, and our resident jeweller down the other end of the table identifies them as being worth 50 gold pieces each. And then roll me 1d4, please.
4. 4.
You find 4 items.
Ooh.
So you need the D percentage again, please, Josh.
Okay.
Yeah.
So right away.
Okay.
74.
Good rolling.
Keep rolling.
Can you roll for me?
Yes. I'll do everyone's roll.
You find a deck of cards.
Okay. Okay, deck of cards.
Roll me another D percentage, please.
Okay.
It's a deck of many cards.
69%.
An average day.
You find a grey bag.
Spelled with an A or E.
An A.
Another percentage.
Yep.
97. Hang on.
That's right.
I'm trying to work out if it's a 9 or a 6.
Oh.
Because it could be either.
Is it not got
It doesn't have a dot at the bottom.
Yeah, but where's the zero?
No, it's
Zero
the
before
bigger.
or
I think the
after?
bigger number is the one that comes
Oh yeah,
first.
it's 90. Yeah.
You find
Yeah.
a quiver.
A quiver.
A quiver, yeah. And then the last D percentage, please.
Okay.
Is a druid using a bow?
Pardon?
62.
Druid, do you use a bow?
I haven't got a bow equipped on me, but
No, it doesn't.
no.
She doesn't have a bow.
Else I would have had one, I think, yeah.
You find a wand.
Nice one, Josh.
Okay.
Okay. Inside the bottom of the chest is also another small bag,
Mm-hmm.
and within that small bag you find a stash of blue Khyber crystals. and there are 12 crystals in total. You believe that this is the bag that the maker lost.
Cool.
So we're going to return that, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Right. So what we'll say is you make your way back to the maker's part of the cave.
Mhm.
You return the bag. You can take a long rest,
Yes.
and then we'll pick up the game at the next session. And everybody levels to 6.
Huzzah.
So you have a choice at 6th level, because we're not doing maximum hit points every level. Maximum hit points stop at 5. So you can either roll the dice for the hit points you want to gain, or you can take the average.
Hmm.
I missed the question.
Sorry.
Okay, so you can take away the puzzles, write them down, take pictures or whatever. There's another card hand out there if
It's
you
got a
want it.
picture and you can share it on the WhatsApp
On
group.
WhatsApp
That's a
group,
good idea,
yeah.
actually. Yeah.
I can share it on WhatsApp group as well. But,
If I level up, can I level up my room?
so please go away, and then we'll be coming back
Please
to this.
go away.
Yeah,
Go away.
Please get lost.
study it, and then we'll attempt to solve it beginning next week. So you will be able to use skills to try and aid you in solving the puzzle. If you can think how a skill you might have might be relevant in assisting you solving the puzzle, or use your own ingenuity to solve it before next session. We will have a choice vote at the beginning of next session for what happens after you solve the puzzle and make it through the portal.
Is that us voting?
So that will be a live vote for those of us here, and also anybody dialing in on the live stream can vote in the chat channel. If there's anybody still watching, because it's late now. So yeah, dial in for our next episode, and you can vote on everybody's fate, and we'll be drawing the results out of envelope A or B.
Oh, the suspense.
So those of you that did stay and watch us, thank you for joining in. Thank you for everybody else for playing. That was a fun session. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did.
Yep. It's good.
Definitely.
And see you in 2 weeks.
Bye.
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 Bye.